Hey, do me a favor. Do me a favor, Sturdy. Can you post in the general chat and the debate topics? A event is occurring right now in the Tech Debates content room. I appreciate it, bro. Yo, I ain't gonna lie to you. I can vibe out to that shit. Before y'all tell me already in the chat, I already know I was fucking late. Fucking late than a bit. Fucking late than a bit. But we're gonna lock in. Just go ahead and get started off rip. For any of you guys that don't know, I'm bougie. Yeah, so you see right here, colors fucking blocking this shit out. This right here is sparkling mineral water. Never had it before, but fuck it, finna try it. Let me see. It's fucking even the bottle is fucking unique. God damn. That shit is fucking crazy. Whoa. Yeah. Oh shit. God damn. Okay. So change of what was originally supposed to happen. What was supposed to happen was we were supposed to do we're gonna talk a little bit about the Jonas Valanciunas situation that happened with the Denver Nuggets and then the Golden State Warriors. Fuck all that shit. All right. We got a debate that needs to be taken care of immediately. Okay. All right. This is a GOAT debate of sorts. Really not a GOAT debate. Neither one of them niggas really goats. But we got Dr. J versus Kevin Durant. Now, the way in which this is going to happen is I'm going to be having a timer for 3 minutes. It'll be 3-minute rounds. Both competitors will have 3 minutes for them to make their case. I understand niggas like to talk, so I'll let them talk. But over 5 seconds is the limit. So after that 5 seconds, I'm going to give them a horn that sounds a little bit like this. Hold on. Sound a little bit like this. And once that happens, then they will stop on the second horn. And if they continue to talk, then there will be points that will be deducted at the end. Now, I do have some people that's going to be judging this vote. 2-4, you guys met yesterday. Herm, as most people in the basketball community, especially Players Choice, Ticket TV, FYF side, have heard of. So Herm is going to be judging it as well. So Crazy will also be judging. Kai will also be judging. J Kid, myself, Sturdy will also be judging it accordingly, but most importantly, y'all will be judging. So I'm going to have my mods. I don't know if my mods is too busy right now, but I'll have my mods set up a poll to ask who won the debate between Dart from Michael Jordan's Fans Reborn or True the King from True the King TV. Who won the debate between Dr. J versus Kevin Durant. And for clarification, if you guys do not know, True the King TV will be debating for Kevin Durant and Dart will be debating for Julius Erving. So without further ado, let me stop yapping. All right. And we're going to go ahead and switch over to the guys. All right. Yo. Y'all there?
Yeah.
All right. Bet. All right. So as I already informed the chat, it'll be 3-minute rounds. True the King will be arguing for Kevin Durant. Dart from Michael Jordan Fans Reborn will be debating on behalf of Dr. J. This is a debate of who is greater. Okay. Now I understand you guys may want to continue to finish your point, even though the time will go off. And for that, after I do this horn, I will give you guys 5 extra seconds for you to finish your point. But once you hear this horn again, that will be the final horn that will instruct you guys to finish. Whether you finish your point or not, and that second horn, you guys need to be done. If not, one of the rounds will automatically be deducted. Okay? So, if everything is clear, the judges during this time period, because we need odd numbers. Do I have any volunteers in the server right now that's willing to judge it? I need 3.
I'll judge it.
Who said that? Oh,
I'll judge it. I'll judge.
Okay, 2-4. That's 1. Chris, you'll judge.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, that's 2. I need 1 more. Can anybody else? Crazy, can you judge? Or Sturdy, can you judge? Just need 1 more.
I would, but I'm cleaning right now.
That's fine.
I'll listen.
Well, I mean, as long as you listen it when it's your time to give you a vote on who won, we just need you to just come off of mute and just say, "Hey, this person, I got this person."
Okay, good.
Okay, cool. All right, so the judges will be Chris, Crazy, and 2-4. However, if one of I need one of my mods to post a poll after the debate. If Sturdy or Chris or you Crazy could be, well, Crazy, you're gonna be too busy. But Sturdy, we can't hear you. But if Chris or Sturdy can post a poll after the debate on who won between you two, we'll get that going as well. Is the points made clear? Does anybody need? Is there any confusion? Anything?
Is there going to be a timer?
Yes.
Somewhere?
Yes, I will display it actually right now. Let me go ahead and do that for you.
Y'all can hear me?
Yes, sir. I can hear you.
Yo.
Yes, sir. Okay.
I don't think we can hit 30.
Sturdy.
Yo, we on mute now.
Yeah, you're on mute right now. Okay, here. Okay, can you see it?
Yes.
Perfect. All right. So this will be the timer. 3 minutes. Every single time you guys finish, I'm gonna start back from scratch. If you can give me some grace to be able to, move it back, and that'll sort of set the tone. Okay. Who wants to start? Dart, since you won the last time you guys debated, do you want to pick?
I'll go. I'll go.
Yeah, whatever Trey wants to do, I'm cool with it.
Okay.
I said it off. I lost.
Yeah.
Last one. So.
Okay. All right. Well, as soon as you ready, go ahead and Oh wait, let me see. He says, "Y'all hear me? Damn, my shit cooked. I can hear y'all, but for some reason I can't talk. I'm going to reset my stuff after the debate." Okay, that's fine. Okay. Well, True. Whenever you start, I'll start the timer.
Okay, let's get it, man. Salute to everybody, man. Salute to my opponent, but my opponent is wrong here. KD is over Dr. J. I don't think it's. I think it's a gap. I think Dr. J is a legend, but I'm gonna show y'all why KD is over all time as a greater and better basketball player. First, offensive skill set, versatility, especially when it comes to scoring, man. KD one of the greatest offensive players of all time, arguably the greatest scorer of all time, and which Dr. J made a living off of getting buckets. But KD did that at a higher degree. When it comes to his multi-level scorer, mid-range, 3-point shot. I mean, KD can do it everywhere. Transition, get to the rack, shooting ability at a high efficient clip. And Dr. J, yes, he was cold with his day, man, high flyer. But listen, besides slashing and get to the rim, he was limited when KD is worldwide when it comes to getting the bucket anywhere on the basketball court, man. So listen, that's one. That's points right there, man. When it comes to KD with a being near 7 foot, what guard skills, what makes him so incredible as like he's like a 2K player, y'all. When you look at KD, man, KD's like a guy you create on 2K. Dr. J, I mean, he needs some more badges. You know what I mean? If you talk about 2K, Dr. J a little bit needs more badges. You know what I mean? When it comes to comparison, like let's get to more of comparisons, right? The bottom line, right? The arsenal that KD brings to the table, it is way more than Dr. J. Like I said, Dr. J limited with his jump shot. KD one of the greatest shooters of all time. So when it comes to Dr. J, I don't think he holds up the weight to KD in my opinion. Yes, cultural icon and things that nature, but on the basketball court, KD has surpassed him and still showed his longevity greatness as a basketball player. Time.
Alrighty. Real quick, hold on. Let me do something to make it a little bit more simpler because I'm sort of struggling on stream to be able to maintain keeping the quality for the sake of the stream. So let me move to this YouTube. I don't know if you guys can see it here. Who the fuck gives it? Oh god. Shout out TikTok. Okay, Dart. Whenever you ready. Dart, you there?
Oh, I'm there. Yep,
Okay,
I'm
cool,
ready.
cool. All right, you start whenever you're ready.
Are you starting the timer or?
I'm gonna start the timer as soon as you start talking.
Okay. All right. So yeah, thank you for having me, True. I I don't see the timer. Oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah. So one thing I want to say with what you said, True, is really I wouldn't even say he has more of an offensive skill set with his versatility. I think he's really just a better jump shooter. Now he's got the capability, like you said, he's a I wouldn't call him a great ball handler, but he has the capability to do things as a 7 footer that many people don't. But I want to talk about how Dr. J is just more versatile in total in comparison to KD. And I'll describe so with the evidence because of his statistical results amongst other results that he got. And it's not 2K, it's basketball. He hasn't passed in basketball wise. So Dr. J is greater than Kevin Durant, which is the ability, quality, or eminence considered above the normal or average. In all of these aspects, Dr. J has more convictive evidence than Kevin Durant as a greater basketball player due to his dominance during his basketball career, meaning to be commanding, controlling, or prevailing over all others. The debate's not about who'd win 101 in a time machine basketball game. It's who was greater across all time in their career. So Dr. J had greater ability than Kevin Durant. Ability meaning the talent, skill, or proficiency, or in a particular area. It's dominated by Dr. J. For single high game records, Dr. J outperformed KD in points 63 to 55, rebounds with a wide 28 to 18 difference, steals 9 to 5, and blocks. Additionally, with scoring, Dr. J averaged a stunning 52 points for his top 20 single game performance, while Kevin Durant only averaged 44.8. So, on top of this, Dr. J had 3 league scoring titles. Dr. J outperformed Kevin Durant in all per game playoff stats except scoring. For their best playoff high per game averages, Dr. J outperformed Kevin Durant in all 5 major statistics, most notably the rebounds with 20.4 to 9.3. Dr. J outperformed Kevin Durant in 3 out of the 5 major statistics in regular season per game averages, while nearly doubling KD's steals with 2 to 1 and blocks with 1.7 to 1.1. For their regular season stats, Dr. J outperformed KD in 3 out of the 5 major stat categories, with the most notable differences coming in rebounds with 15.7 to 8.3. And Dr. J is listed 4 inches shorter than Kevin Durant, which is fantastic, especially with that 5 or size difference that you mentioned. Uh, for total stats, he has nearly twice the amount of steals recorded in Durant, 2,272 to 1,142. And then Kevin Durant's played one more season than Dr. J. And then he also for playoff total stats, Dr. J leads Kevin Durant in everything except for points. Also, Dr. J had a higher field goal percentage than KD with 506 to 501. And he's the only player, one of 7 players that have 1,300 steals and 1,300 blocks.
Alrighty. All right. True the King. Round 2. It's on you.
That sounds very cool, Dart. That sounds very cool when you talk about the numbers, but I don't think you really want to get to the numbers because it's still gonna be in KD's favor. He averaged more assists than KD averaged more assists than Julius Erving, showcasing not
I
just
ain't gonna lie to
being
you,
a better
Chad.
playmaker, being a better floor
Dart
raiser, and being a
Dart
better
was cooking right there.
uh, with his gravity as not just a shooter, but to elevate guys and make guys better around him, better than Dr. J. So let's get that out the way. Um, when it comes to going back to the stats argument, yeah, he was more efficient from the field, but we all know when it comes to efficiency as a scorer, KD is the most efficient scorer in basketball history. I don't care if you're talking about ABA, I don't care about college or whatever case may be. In basketball history, KD is the most efficient scorer ever. So when you talk about numbers, I don't think you really want to go that route when it comes to that. And speaking of greatness and things of that nature, KD is a champion, a champion when it comes to as a Finals MVP, 2 times to Dr. J's none. Dr. J has no
Oh shit.
Finals MVPs,
I fucked up. Hold on.
right? By the way, the one time he won the NBA championship, he was the second fiddle to Moses Malone. When KD got to the Warriors, he was the best player on the team. Let's not forget, y'all, when Dr. J got to the NBA, he struggled to win the championship, and it was a big thing that, oh, can Dr. J win as a number one guy? Well, he couldn't, because that's why Sixers needed Moses Malone to win the championship. 4-4-4. Remember that? Moses Malone, top 15 player of all time. You know what I mean? KD got to the Warriors, right? Similar time, kind of a little bit similar situation, right? KD got to the Warriors and was dominated. And when it comes to playoff, now don't talk about playoff numbers because it's not going to be in Dr. J's favor. KD got him on that better playoff performer, um, with his greatness, elevating that Warriors team even more to winning 2 championships, back-to-back Finals MVPs, 35, averaging 35 in 2017, 35 points, 50, 40, 90, some like ridiculous numbers. So when it comes to the numbers and the impact of winning or greatness, Dr. J's not going to be in that favor. It's like, I'm sorry. I don't think that's even a great argument when you talk got about Dr. J when it comes to KD, right? And let's speak and going back to the versatility of KD, right, in the scoring. KD is just a more versatile player than Dr. J. KD is literally a big man with guard skills. Dr. J was just strictly a wing. When it comes to the handles and creating for other guys, KD has that. KD literally was also just a more versatile player when it comes to his offensively and even defensively. You know what I mean? KD, let's not forget, was at times in his NBA career asked to protect the rim more than Dot J was ever was. Dot J literally most of his career was guarding wings, where KD is asked to guard wings, some maybe 3 guards or bigs during his time. when it comes to his versatility, I'm gonna get more of that in the third round. Time.
Yeah, no, Dart, you weren't tripping. I saw the look on your face. Yeah, no, I messed up. I messed up. There's 20 seconds
I ain't gonna
added
lie.
to your
I ain't
shit.
gonna lie through. I ain't gonna lie through.
Hey, Nari.
You
Wait,
is not
just
cooking,
hold
my
tight,
nigga.
Nari. Hold tight. All right, Dart. Whenever you ready, I'm gonna start. I'm gonna count to 20 to give you a head start. The same 20 seconds that I accidentally gave to True, and then I'm gonna start your timer. Okay.
Alrighty. All right. So I just described all these numbers, and you mentioned assist as one of the things that he was better at. I described how everything else isn't the case, and then you're contradicting the playoff numbers I did provide. So I actually provided the evidence. You're just saying this is the case. So, but my question with the efficiency as well, how did the results get there in respect to the what Dr. J earned in the ABA and the NBA with the awards that he received, the titles that he received, and even the quality that he received in respect to championships? I'm going to get more into this. So, and also, you talked about people wondering if he can win an NBA championship. He made it to the finals multiple times, even before 1983. He had the capability. He was able to get there, and he did very well. He also, Dr. J also had three scoring titles. It's in within the NBA to include it. So Dr. J was a better quality player than KD. Quality, the degree to which an object or entity satisfies a specified set of attributes. So Dr. J's regular win percentage was 67.3. Kevin Durant's was 62.6%. Dr. J's playoff win percentage in the NBA was 59.6, while Kevin Durant's was 59.4. And then he had three total championships in the NBA and ABA versus Kevin Durant's two. Dr. J went to three additional NBA finals that he did not win, making his total record 3-3 in finals across both leagues. Kevin Durant has 2-2. So, in addition, two of the three scoring titles Julius Erving won, he won while winning an ABA championship in 1974 and 1976. KD never did that, and when he won his scoring titles and when he won his championships. So, Dr. J had 21 plus 20 points or in a game versus Durant's 14 times. Dr. J had, and this is in the finals, Dr. J had six double digit rebound games versus Durant's four. Dr. J had five blocks or steals in four games, while Durant only did it once. Dr. J had five or more assists eight times to Kevin Durant seven times. This isn't accounting for individual stats within the ABA finals, just the NBA ones. So, and then this is not even talking about the advanced analytics. So Dr. J outperforms KD in the regular season with win shares 181.1 to 172.4, and in the playoffs 26.9 to 26.6. Dr. J led the league. He was in five times in PER, three times in win shares,
Bro,
without
Dart is
counting his offensive
washing
and
this nigga
defensive
with
win shares,
facts.
and five times in win shares per 48, four times in warp, and six times in box plus minus. In contrast, Kevin Durant only led the league once in win shares, without counting his offensive and defensive win shares, one time in PER, two times in win shares,
Shit.
and one time in four. It's not even close in comparison. So all of these advanced stats help show the impact that they had on their team as well, the quality that they had. And then I talked about the raw numbers with the championship appearances, and then how they were able to produce
Fuck.
specifically within their finals appearances. So Dr. J also made the playoffs every year of his career, which was 16 times in comparison to KD's 13 times. And all of this Dr. J did in one less regular season. He simply had more quality contributions to his team's success than KD.
Alrighty. All right, True. Last round is on you.
Listen, that sounds fine and dandy. You reading up the stats, and even though right, some of them stats is, of course, Dr. J played more games than KD at that point. And speaking of that too, right? So you trying to tell me, right? Going to using your argument, right? Dr. J played 1,243 games. KD played as of right now 1,123, and he surpassed him career all time in points. by a good margin, by over 500. He scored literally 500 more points than him playing less,
There we go.
playing
True.
literally less than 100 games than on Dr. J. That just shows you the greatness. And mind you, we talking about a guy like KD it's, that came off of Achilles or had to deal with injuries, right? And speaking of Achilles, man, this man KD came off Achilles at a late age and still have surpassed Dr. J in longevity.
I
Dr.
think he
J
heard
stopped
me.
being a top elite all-NBA caliber player when he was like 33 years old. KD is like 37 right now, y'all, and still a top 10 player. KD was been a top 10 player in the league, y'all, since when I was in high school. That's 2012. I'm 29 right now, about to be 30 this year. Listen, dog. This big KD is a dog. Listen. We have never seen nothing like it. Where guys like Dr. J, we see guys with Dr. J
Cause I just
skill set
know
have
Nahari
surpassed
finna be
him.
on some
We've
bullshit.
seen people with that same archetype of Dr. J and have surpassed him. There's people with that archetype even from behind it back in the day that what he was even better. Yeah, Dr. J was an icon outside of basketball court, but like look at guys like Michael Jordan. Look at it's a bunch of guys, high flyer guys, wings that had the same archetype as a pass. When we go to describe KD's greatness, there's still teams that still are trying to find the next KD. That's how versatile and how greatness this man is. Like the longevity, it doesn't even add up, right? When it comes to the versatility, when it comes to the numbers of the scoring, KD is literally one of the greatest scorers of all time. There's nothing Dr. J do in the game of basketball you could say that he's the best at, or even the argument of the best at. Besides having okay, he got a good afro. He got a great afro. He's cool, nonchalant. Listen, when we talking about basketball on the court,
Not
there's
the
nothing
half,
Dr. J do
not the
that
afro.
you can say, he's the best, that he's the great at. He may not even be the best player even put on the Sixers jersey.
Oh damn.
You can say a couple guys over him when it comes to that.
Like
When it comes
who?
to Dr. J, besides being cool and nonchalant and be the cool guy, he doesn't hold KD's jock strap like the number. Listen, he was a better NBA Finals performer. What performer, right? What
He started
performer
off so
what
good.
perform NBA Finals performance or any championship performance, ABA, whatever,
Shit.
is topping 2017 KD when KD averaged
He
35
was
points a
on
game,
his bro.
shooting
He
average of
was
5 6
running
shooting
this shit at
5 6
first.
for
Fuck.
3, and arguably outplaying LeBron James in NBA Finals.
Fuck, bro. He was doing so good. Shit. All right, Dart. It's on you.
All right, you're claiming that KD was the best at something. I'm not even sure what
Bro,
you're
like
about.
he
You're
started
asking
off
about what Dr.
cooking.
J was the best at. You can
And
argue
then
that
he
was the
just,
best at all
I don't know
positions.
where it went. Nigga
And
brought up
we're
an
operating
afro.
now in your same
Like,
mindset of how you're describing KD. Really, KD was just an efficient player.
oh
And
shit.
what results did that come to? And then you're talking about points, and I've already presented all of these stats with the total stats, and you're only talking total points. That's one stat. I've gone over the plethora of other things that he still has over time. And he's only
Shit.
played one more season than Dr. J. So you're saying he has longevity? That's to me, that's that's a pretty big stretch. But Dr. J is more eminent than KD, and people are looking for that in the NBA right
Bro,
now.
this
They're
nigga
looking
cooking him while
for the
his
next Dr.
kids
J,
is
Michael
walking
Jordan,
around the house.
the guy that's
Fuck.
going to be able to carry the league as the superstar. So, but Dr. J is more eminent, meaning a position of prominence or superiority that applies to his awards, his reputation, contributions to the game. Dr. J was awarded 9 first team and 12 all teams in total for the ABA and NBA, 16 seasons. In comparison to KD's 6 first teams and 11 all NBA teams in 17 seasons. To make this clear, the first all team award represents the person who's considered the best players versus just the all team. They're the consolary great players. Dr. J was an all star 16 times every year he played in the pro league. Kevin Durant was 14 times. Dr. J won 4 MVPs in his pro career in comparison to KD's one. On top of this, 2 of Dr. J's years, he won the MVP. He won the ABA championship as well. Kevin Durant never did that. Dr. J also got a defensive selection in comparison to KD never did. And this is all separated from the eminence he had with when I talked about the total stats where he is, the 1300 club, amongst the other things that he still has greater stats and the quality with the championships that I talked in the prior 2 rounds. So also, Dr. J has been claimed as the most valuable ABA player of all time.
Fuck.
As selected in the 1997 by a special panel of 50 former ABA sports writers, radio announcers, referees, etc. And this is all largely associated with the evidence I provided.
Dart has
and the icon that
provided
arose from
the
it
same
within surrounding
information
ABA, which makes
every
him great. It's
round,
part of the definition. Eminence
and
is part of
True
greatness.
has
In
not found a
addition,
way
Dr. J's
to
impact
address
on
this shit
basketball
in
culture
3
with the ABA
rounds.
is widely known for his high
Fuck.
finishes above and around the rim, and that influenced guys like Michael Jordan. And in some ways, Kevin Durant. People want to be able to do that. They want to model their game off of that.
Shit, True.
So KD has never been accounted for in any voting.
I was rooting for him this matchup too. I thought this was up there for True. Like True was gonna perform like great.
Dr. J was more dominant than Kevin.
Nigga, this is like arguably down there with his performance against J Kidd. And he's finishing on time? All right. All right, let's go ahead and shut this down. Good job, fellas. Good job, fellas. All right. Well, we got our judges here. All right. We got Chris. We got Sturdy. Oh, not Sturdy. We got Chris. We got 2-4. We got Crazy. That's going to be judging this. I'm gonna give them a little bit to think about their final decisions for each round. But True, how did you feel about your performance, man?
I feel pretty good. You know what I mean? I'm excited. You know what I mean? Debate again. You know, maybe been a little while. So, like I said, I feel it was a good debate, but feel real good.
All right. And Dart, how did you feel about yours?
I felt I brought enough evidence-based claims to win the debate. I thought True had some fantastic points. I thought I had greater points, and we'll see what the judges say.
He's fucking lying. He's lying through his teeth. All right. And real quick before we get the final verdict from the judges, True, you want to go ahead and plug in your channel where everybody could be able to find you at?
So yeah. You can find me on, like you said, you look at my name, you see, if none of you guys can see me on YouTube, True the King TV, TRUDAKING TV, True the King TV. You should see me. Go subscribe to the channel, man. Like I said, you interested in Celtics talk or just basketball talk in general, NFL, we talk all sports there. You know what I mean? So even sometimes music and things like that nature. So check me out, subscribe to the channel, True the King TV.
All right, Mr. Dart. Want to tell the
shout out in the Zone podcast. Shout out my man Crazy, Rumble the Ring. You go subscribe to Rumble the Ring channel. We talk and all that stuff too. Shout out to Kai, Bush, Action Jackson on.
All right. And Mr. Dart, tell everybody where they can find you at, man.
You can check me out at Lights Out Debates, sports debates on YouTube, and then you can also check out my Patreon that I just started, where the Sunday panel will be moving forward, or potentially we're still kind of working out the kinks for that. And then on top of that, yeah, you can check out some of my shows, but it's all on Lights Out Debates.
All right. All right, my guys, Chris, Crazy, 2-4. Y'all ready to give y'all a verdict?
Yeah, if there are no volunteers, I guess I'll start off. That's fine.
Alrighty. Yes, sir.
Well, first off, gentlemen, wonderful debate. I enjoyed hearing all 3 rounds. I was actually very curious on, we're gonna.
Chris is fucking lying through his teeth. This shit was terrible.
Find a way to basically highlight your points, who you think would win. We just have a really good, wonderful panelist of people up here, so I would appreciate that. For this debate in particular, I'm gonna have to say 3-0 to Dart. My personal opinion. When I'm listening to the judge, or I'm sorry, when I'm listening to both points, And true, you didn't start doing this till the third round, in my opinion. But in the first round, which I thought was really good, you basically have brought up Kevin Durant being a better
This nigga True got
player,
30'd.
one of
Oh
his, the
no.
scoring in terms of scoring in the mid range, in the 3-pointers, all of that good stuff. And I also thought your 2K point was hilarious. But in that round, I give it to Dart because he broke down his criteria that they were talking greater in terms of their career, brought up the all-time high in terms of points, rebounds, assists, steals, and blocks. And outside of scoring, basically bringing up his whole versatility. So for that, it's been just talking about the well-rounded game with both of y'all did in that first round. I gave it to Dart. Round 2, in my opinion, was a little bit closer. In round 2, True, you bring up the impact of KD being the best player on those Warriors, which was really, really good. And then you bring up KD's finals impact in that series, which he averaged 35. You mentioned the 50, 40, 90 season. Then you brought up his ability to be a rim protector, basically bringing out the defensive
who's finna get nasty?
But I gave that round still to Dart in regards with bringing up his ABA league and what he accomplished throughout his career, both in the ABA and in the NBA, when he brought up the consecutive finals appearances that he also made. I thought that was a great counter to when True had brought up the 2 NBA finals that he was a part of. And I just think that he went just a little bit more in depth in regards with like the playoffs and whatnot, and just what he was averaging through the regular season and the postseason. So I gave that round to Dar as well. This third round, you talked about the 2017 NBA Finals again, which I didn't dock you for, but what the points you made for that round, being more specific in how how the numbers he averaged, you went more in depth of how he was playing. Kind of wish you would have harped more on that in your second round and kind of left something else for like the post Achilles to afterwards. But regardless, Dart did bring up a counter argument, bringing up the accolades again between both players when comparing their actual on the court resume. So with that, I gave it to Dart, but I do think in between that sweep, it was still far more closer than what the actual result says. So Leo, Dart.
Yo, y'all can hear me?
Go ahead, 2-4.
Yeah, I think it's first round, I'll give it a Dart. Second round, True. Third round, a Dart. I think overall, Dart just argued greater more than True did. True, I think, was arguing more better at some points in the debate. Dart emphasized the ABA point. True, you emphasized him playing on Steph Curry and him averaging 35 in the finals. Those are good points. I feel like strongest points, but yeah, I'll give it 2 on Dart, just because I feel like he argued greater more than you did, True. I think you argued better.
You sound sleepy as hell, nigga. Like you even listen to the debate.
Bro, shut the fuck up.
I sound sleepy.
Yo, let's
shut up, Nahari, bro.
Hey,
Yo, Hardy
man.
gonna let you know, man.
Bro.
Hey, man. It was NyQuil, but hey, shit.
Shut the fuck up.
It was NyQuil.
Come on, hey, come on, crazy. Come on, I need your vote. I need your vote.
So round 1, who brought up like how KD's like a more like his scoring ability, and brought up how he's a greater scorer compared to Dr. J. And he harped on the offensive like gap between the two, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then the first round, Dart brought up like the numbers, the stats he had. He had everything. How Dr. J was greater, right?
Mm-hmm.
So in that first round, I give it to Dart because he brought up like more points in that aspect, right?
Mm-hmm.
So round 2, who brought up how he doesn't have how Dr. J doesn't have a Finals MVP and stuff like that. He harped on that. He also talked about how he couldn't win as a number one guy and all that, and KD's just a better playoff performer than Dr. J. And then he harped more about the versatility offensively and defensively, right?
Mm-hmm.
Better than Dr. J. And then Dart brought up he added the ABA and what Dr. J did and how greater he is than uh than KD. And then he also brought up like advanced advanced stats, right? He brought up more stats to prove his point.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then in round three, I think round three was the best round out of the whole debate. Who brought up how KD played less games and still scored more points than Dr. J. He said that KD surpassed him in longevity even after his Achilles injury. That was a good point, and that KD still high. What did he say? He said KD's still performing at a high level to this day. That was a good point because KD's still playing at a high level. And then he harped on the NBA Finals, right? Saying that he asked Dart a question. He was like, "What performance is topping the 2017 Finals?" Okay, and then the third round for Dart, I think he just brought his points home when he talked about how Dr. J was the at the small forward position and his time he was a better rebounder and shot blocker than KD. And then he said Dr. J is more efficient than KD. He also said that Dr. J has more all NBA teams, more all stars, more MVPs, and more defensive teams than KD. Uh yeah. And then basically brought the points home. I gave it to Dart 2-1.
Mm. All right. So it looked like it's a clean sweep. Everybody had big Dart to win this one. So I mean, I think it's rather clear.
It was a great debate though.
I think also checking the DM, well, not DMs in the VC chat. We got 5 votes that all point towards Dart. So Dart, congratulations. Great win. Let me go ahead and give you your applause. Well, hold on. First off,
Yeah, we could do that.
That's why he's the GOAT. The GOAT.
you know, no. Yeah. And I do want to ask you a question though. Dude, half the shit that you was saying in terms of like the rate, like the what was it? Was it like defensive rating or something that you mentioned with Julius Erving? Do you really believe like that's like more valuable than KD, or did you just say that to like add sauce?
Well, I mean, I was just it's evidence-based claims, man.
Nasty. All right.
To be fair, he also did bring up the only one all-defensive team that Julius Erving made.
He said that's more than KD got though.
Hey man, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Hey, I ain't mad at it. I am not mad at it. I ain't mad at it. But yeah, nah, true, man. What you got to say, man? What you got to say?
I'm surprised. I mean, but I thought I won 3-0, but I mean, it is what it is. I mean, if you want
I
to
respect
see if it
it.
was a greater debate, it's like if it was KD versus Dr. J, and I feel though how if you want to look at it as a greater angle, then that's fine. I was showing
No, bro. Hold
listen,
on.
listen,
You gotta
listen.
chill, bro.
Hey, hey, But yeah, I mean, I feel like I feel I won. But like I said, people want to value.
All right, Rob. Thank you. Go ahead, True. You good?
If people, if hey, listen, hey, all I know is though, man, like I feel it was a good debate. But like, if people want to sit there and value what the greater thing, cool. But I feel like I literally I literally was. He also had things, points that I literally was countering all his points, and then he couldn't even answer points I had. So I don't. I mean, if you say, hey, did he say, oh, well, he showed Jace why Dr. J was greatest? Sure. I mean, if that was the debate was just KD versus Dr. J. So granted, how you want to debate it, I'm not saying he was wrong for what he did, but if you want to, do it that way, then cool. But it didn't say debate didn't say Dr. J who was greater, Dr. J versus KD who's greater. Just on the title of the video, it says Dr. J versus KD.
Wouldn't let that shit happen to me though.
Hey, I don't know. I feel like I won 3-0. I mean, like I said, I feel like I won 3-0, but I mean, it is what it is. Dart did what he had to do. Dart won it in the day. I mean, I'll be back, and I'm still, you know what I mean. People, you know what I mean. The naysayers, whatever case may be. I know people was talking. I was talking. They can't beat me. I'm still the best debater here, so it is what it is. I'll be back. Real soon too, by the way.
All right. Real quick, shut the fuck up. All right, real quick, we finna go down the road. We finna go down the road, and we're gonna get everybody's thought who didn't already give their votes. We're gonna get you guys' thoughts on the debate. So, Sturdy, do you wanna kick it off?
I thought it was a good debate. In my opinion, I thought Dart won 2-1. I thought he had a better structure. I thought he fleshed out his evidence a little bit more. I thought True was making good points, but I felt, especially in rounds 1, he was missing a little bit more evidence, like to really flesh out how much of a better scorer KD is and whatnot. He did a great job countering with the longevity. I think that was his best moment of the debate. But I just didn't think. But at the end of the day, Dart was just simply more consistent with his structure. He stayed on point in regards to why like in this interpretation of Dr. J versus KD, he chose the angle of greater and he stuck to that. And so I thought he did a good touch in reminding people of Dr. J's greatness, not just in the ABA, not just in NBA, but also the ABA. And the only thing I thought was lacking from Dart is he could have possibly just took a little bit more time to explain why Dr. J's ABA accomplishments and dominance is just as important as the NBA, because as a content creator, we're going to share this to other people. It kind of provides that extra level of education of why people should care about that. Because majority of people do not care about the ABA stats. So given that little nugget of why is that important and why Dr. J was that important and that type of great player of the ABA, I think that would have fleshed out your argument more. But regardless, I gave it Dart to 2-1. The round I gave the True was the second round.
All right. C-Dub, I know you're a busy man. Do you want to give your thoughts on the debate? I know you were here for the entirety of it.
Yeah, my bad. Can y'all hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I pretty much echo what everyone else said. I thought True did well in the second round, but I thought Dart kind of pleaded his case fairly well each round, and he had some pretty good counters to what True was talking about. So I just thought he kept a balanced attack where I thought, to me, True kind of took his foot off the gas a few times. But nonetheless, it was a good debate. Enjoyed it, guys.
All right. For me, I'm not gonna beat around the bush. Yeah, I had Dart 3-0 as well. The problem really wasn't even the fact that like the arguments that you were pointing towards. It was, to Sturdy's point, like at some point there has to be something tangible that you are going to correlate to the points that you're pointing at, and we just didn't hear enough of like tangible evidence to the things that you were claiming. And I feel like that it's sort of similar to the reasons that we had Dart the last debate. I think it was Bob Pettit versus Dirk, because it's just more tangible things that he's pointing to that also isn't being refuted, right? Like when he was mentioning his ABA stats, and he's mentioning the accolades that he's accruing, like the one defensive pick that he got over KD. I think that was a great time for you to add context to that, mentioning, you know, the quality of players that he's competing out for those things as compared to KD. And so I was waiting for, you know, those type of things to be pointed out, but it just never truly came through in full fruition. But however, I think that's not any fault of Dart's. Dart did his job. He came in, he gave tangible evidence. He pointed to things on a multitude of different rounds. And yeah, he sent his message. He sent his message. J Kid, what's your thoughts? Oh, well, J Kid probably ain't even here, because he ain't even replying to Sturdy.
J Kid's here. He's here. He's
He said that's cap.
Wow. Bro, I love it. Bro, they come in.
That nigga said that's cap.
Every time. Got the best ad libs, man. Top 3. For
right? Hey, go ahead.
But for the most part, yeah, basically said it. It could have been 3-0, or basically the second round. You know, you could have gave it to True. Only thing on Dart's side, I think, is that what nobody has said yet is he was kind of repeating the same thing over and over again.
Mm-hmm.
Besides that, like, yeah, I think he did pretty good. And as far as True, he didn't really, well, in the first 2 rounds, he didn't really like point to anything that was like direct, like with evidence. He'll just be like say a point, but he didn't really like put the evidence as far as like how Dart was putting the evidence as far as all the percentages and what, you know, Dr. J actually did or whatever. But basically, you know, I feel the same way that everybody else was feeling about it.
Yeah. Hoops, you want to go? You want to give your thoughts on it?
Man, somebody got stomped out, man. I ain't gonna say no name.
Y'all want this nigga True to crash out. That's what y'all want.
NyQuil talk. Jigglypuff talk.
Jigglypuff talk?
Jigglypuff.
No, 2.0. Jigglypuff, nigga, no, bro.
Is that all you got to do?
Nah. I want, Nahari, go ahead and go, and then we want Herm to go, and then True can get all y'all niggas out of here.
I feel like I'm the only nigga here that got a difference in the pay. I know I trolled. Hold on, True. I know I trolled a lot. I know I trolled a lot. I know I trolled True a lot, right? But I feel like I'm the only nigga here that got a difference in opinion. Like, I like what Dart did, but at the same time, though, like, I'm not gonna lie. True was burning, man. He was getting absolutely fried. And it also depends on what the debate is. Because if it was best, if we just talk about strictly best player, I got Dart. If we're talking about greatest, I also have Dart. So
Herb, hold on, True. Herb, I want your thoughts on Herb. You just got one more nigga. You just got one more nigga, True. You just got one more nigga to go. One more nigga to go, Herb. Herb, go ahead and give your thoughts on the debate. How did you feel about it? And then True, you get all these.
That's a nigga for you, boy.
I'm trying to tell you. Oh my god, bro! Go ahead, Herm. What you got for us? How did you feel about the debate?
That's assuming he can respond.
That's assuming, yeah, he probably busy because he might be at work. It's all good. All right, True. Go ahead and get them out of here.
I let me clear some points up, right, about the Jigglypuff. Like, first, let's make this shit clear, right?
Shut the fuck up.
No, that's fine. It's jokes, but the funny thing about jokes is you gotta have some truth to it, right? Well, that's not true at all, right? Listen, you go to the casuals videos, right? Every time I do a debate, it's one of his hottest videos. It is what it is, right? Live stream, it's facts. If I'm live, I'm flying casual. It gonna do numbers. It gonna do what it gotta do. You know what I mean? Hey, it is what it is.
Hey, you might be right. I don't know. I don't be checking the shit like that.
And y'all can't do that. Y'all can't do it if I'm not. Let's make that clear, right? So let's stop the cap. Hey, so you know what? Like I said, one thing about it though, I will debate Dart again, and I will beat him. You know, this ain't over. Like you said before.
Look at Dart. Look at Dart.
Here's the thing though, like I'm not one of y'all. I don't run from fades. You know what I mean? This Discord, shout out to take the Hoopconductor. This is take debates. I take debates. None of you take debates. You see how I did that there? You see I'm spitting. This is take debates, and you do not taking debates. Shout out to Dart. Shout out to me, because let's be real. Me and Dart kind of carrying it right now when it comes to taking debates and things of that nature. If you want to be honest, you know what I mean?
The fuck? Nigga, I just took a debate with this nigga. What the hell?
My fault. I stand corrected. Casual, you took a lot of debates here too. So I stand corrected. My apologies. But that's still three. How many people in the Discord?
Hey, that nigga now. I got the rope right here.
That is crazy.
Hey, all I'm gonna say is this. Like I said, I'm gonna beat. Listen, here's the thing too. I'm gonna eventually beat Dart. It is.
Oh my god.
Like I said though. Like you said, I could have done better though. I feel like I won, but I still feel I could have done better. Don't get twisted, right? I'm listening.
Oh my god.
You know what? This is what I'm going to do. You know what I mean? That's cool though. Like you said, because the people that's joking and saying that, they can't beat me in a debate. They take debates with other people, but they can't beat me in a debate. We can talk about basketball, anime, football, MMA, UFC, crime, drama, whatever the case you want to do. What you want to do? You know what I mean? So hey. Shout out to Dart for beating me. Like I said, it's a good win for Dart. You know what I mean? Like you said, hey, it is what it is. You know what I mean? Good win. Like I said, I gotta get back in the dojo. Like I not get back. I'm staying in the dojo. You know me. I stay in the dojo. So it ain't nothing with that. So, hey man.
Hey, bro, that I just want to know.
Who training this nigga? Who training this nigga?
Bro, right? Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you. To that Jigglypuff shit.
That was time. That's why I had to do this, because that Jigglypuff, come on, bro. Like, let's not, because casual. So let's be honest. If let's say if I'm not part of the card and y'all did a debate, it's get like 5 views.
Nigga, if you weren't on the card, I ain't gonna lie to you. Dead ass, if True wasn't on the card, nigga, the debate night wouldn't happen at all, nigga. Y'all niggas be ducking these fucking fades, nigga.
Hey, I didn't say that.
I will give True that. True, win, lose, or draw. That nigga gonna show up. Y'all niggas be saying, man, let's debate something, and it never happens.
I mainly did.
Hey man, hey, let's set up an anime debate, man.
Man, nah. Just promise me, Hoops, you won't schedule a debate with Chris, because Chris will fuck around and want to have a discussion right then and there.
Chris gonna duck that shit. like limbo.
Oh my god.
Shit, I'm still waiting, nigga. We got 2 debates on lock no more.
Yo, dunk in limbo.
Chris, as soon as this debate over, bro, you can still get cooked a minute so, bro. I'll cook you while playing Warzone.
Whoa.
I'll cook you while playing Warzone, a game that you ducked us from playing, bro.
Duck sauce. I got
sweet and sour.
Is anybody's favorite anime character?
Sweet and sour.
I promise you, y'all gonna be alright.
Bro, Chris, ain't nothing but space opportunity, brother.
Nigga, I'm not doing this Warzone shit with y'all niggas tonight, bro.
Man, Chris, bro, that's crazy, bro.
I'm talking about the Minato thing. I already know you ducked the I already ducked the Warzone shit. That's cool. But don't duck the Minato.
You know who else need to be in the goddamn and need to be on Warzone? This guy right here. Nah, yeah, you right there. The Dart right here. Dart needs to be on Warzone. He be over there playing PUBG. Hey, he need to pick up the sticks too. and Akimbo's.
Yeah, I got
Hey man, I
gotta
like
rate
my
down
fucking
on
zero,
Warzone.
man. That's
They
it.
did terrible.
It is what it is.
I get with you on that too, Chris.
The
But
fuck
hey,
you want?
hey y'all, I gotta go. Thanks for
No,
the debate. True.
no, the hell
For
you won't.
sure.
That's what I'm
No,
talking
good
about.
good shit, Dart. Good
Yeah,
shit,
facts.
Dart, man.
Good shit.
For sure, brother.
Hey man, Dart man, you man doing these niggas dirty, man.
Hey, we gonna
Yo,
hey
the
dog, we
hard-
gonna do it. Hey dog, we gonna do this all over again. Hey, see if you can. I want to say one. That is crazy. Y'all got to stop doing that while Dart is here. Dart is getting uncomfortable. Okay, Dart. I do wanna I wanna say one last thing before you head out. Can we need to do this? We need to do this all over again. Oh, that's a cute cat. We need to do this all over again. Can you schedule a debate between me and Rex?
About what?
Rex doesn't like to. He doesn't like to debate.
So he don't like having discussions and he don't like debate. He just like he look like chatting. Okay. All right, Dart.
Damn, Cash just wants. You got smoke with Rex?
Bro, Rex just be chatting and I went up there and gave him space and opportunity to come and say what he has to say. Yeah, the chat man. I gave him the opportunity to say what he feels, bro. And he just was quiet while me and Dart is having we carrying the conversation. And then I leave and all of a sudden, no, man.
He was minding his business?
No, man. Innocent civilians, man.
That's wild.
Innocent civilians.
He minding his business?
All I heard was casualty of war. That's crazy.
Hey.
That's nasty work, casual.
Oh no, but Dart, hey man, you know it's always love, it's always pleasure having you on the channel and stuff like that. Just let me know next time you want to do a debate, man.
Yeah, just let me. I'll debate anyone.
Yes, sir.
The topic makes sense. So
yes,
just let me
sir.
know, and I'll be available when I can be.
I got you. Hey, is he undefeated? Oh no. Wait, is Dart? Oh, go ahead, Dart.
Oh well, yeah, I am undefeated.
Did he beat Ishmael? Did he beat Ishmael or no? You did?
He beat Ishmael.
Oh damn! Oh yeah, he undefeated.
Remember Ishmael was doing too many jokes. Remember?
Oh yeah. Nah, we're gonna do a debate here. Nah. You know what, Dart? We're gonna do a debate here because we did that dunking and shit, and I did that for C-Dub because that's my boy. But we got to get one over here, and then we got to get one on your channel. We got. I got you. We gonna set it up.
Dart cooking all the veterans, man. Dart the brother slayer, man.
That's crazy.
Yo, no.
Hey, man, that's nasty work.
The hard not even a real debater, y'all. The hard not even a real debater. So don't everybody listen.
Hey, bro. Hey, Sturdy. That he said Dart the brother slayer with a hard R. That's crazy. No. That's nasty work. Oh my God. No, but Dart, man, I appreciate you for being here, man. You go ahead and you take care. Have a great, fantastic rest of your day, man.
You as well. Thank you.
All right, brother.
Hey, speaking of that too, since we on live stream, the hard been ducking. He finally went to smoke. I finally accepted the smoke. Which it really wasn't real smoke because when I seen I accepted it, now he want to backtrack. So wherever he want to do it, you know what I mean? I'm free on. I'm good on the weekend. I'm good on the weekends.
Hey, you heard it. You heard it here. You heard it here. Nahari, man. It's on you.
Nahari, when we doing this MMA one, bro?
So damn, Nahari dunking multiple.
I'm not dunking no fades, nigga.
Alright, that's what they said. Nahari, you gotta answer him.
Another one of us. What the fuck?
Damn! Hold on, Sturdy. Before you trying to get a warm up with this nigga the heart. Nigga, nah, nigga. You gotta go up, man. Nah, you gotta go up, man. You gotta go up a little bit, man. That's crazy.
Y'all can't tell me I ain't asked for a debate, so I'm asking for a debate. This shit crazy, bro. Yo, Chew, don't ever accuse me of not taking no debates, bro. Like this is some bullshit.
What to do? We can do a B versus Islam. We can do that. You know I got Islam.
Bro, wait, why you shying away from the original one? Oh, because he got back in the testing pool?
That was
Because he got back in the testing pool? That's why, Nahari, that's why he won't do it no more? He got back in the testing pool? You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about.
We can do that. Nah, nigga, I'm not doing that, nigga.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Bro, you weak. Bro, this whole, bro, casual. This whole, bro, but, you know, I know exactly why. I know exactly why you don't want to do it no more, bro. He back in the testing pool. That's why. He back in the testing pool. That's why.
All you do is say Habib top 5. He got to go case when we can't. You can't.
Nah, don't change it up, nigga. Don't change it up.
All right.
What happened?
Nah, don't change it up, nigga.
Right back.
I'm scared to debate Islam. Okay.
Nah, don't change it up, nigga. Nah, you changing it up.
Nah, that was always the match, man. Islam versus Habib, nigga. You know you're gonna lose.
All right, where's this nigga at? JK, I'm dropping down.
Wait, nigga, I'm finna pull up. Y'all trash.
JK, nigga.
Y'all trash, man. Y'all are trash. Nah.
Shit, y'all go. Hey, y'all go look. Hey, y'all go like this. Hey, shout out to Sports PSP in the building. I see y'all. I see you.
Oh, that's my bad. Fuck.
Oh yeah. Shout out to everybody in the chat right now. Shout out to Sports PSP. Shout out to Sturdy Crazy. Hoops. Appreciate y'all. Shout out to Andre. Appreciate y'all for coming and supporting. Jada Kid. I ain't calling this nigga Jada Kid. It's J Kid. Nigga. Yeah, man. Hey, y'all are hilarious.
Guys, you said shout out to Diddy? What?
That's nasty work, nigga. You know I ain't say that shit.
No.
Hell no. Hold on, wait a minute. That's nasty work, bro.
Hey, I'll debate you too. You just gotta get your record better, man. You gotta have an above 500 record first.
You can never debate me. Like, let's make it clear. Like, you are.
I've already debated you, man. I'm not trying to beat up on no.
Bro, casual, bro.
What's up?
Bro, I'm trying, bro.
What happened?
Smoke, bro. I got to debate strangers outside this shit just to get debates.
You talking about? Hey, when is that Hawk debate? Well, C-Dub, when is that Hawk debate? Hawk versus Sturdy debate going? I'm going now.
Hey, speaking of, I want to talk. I'm the person I want to talk to.
Yeah, shit, I want to talk to that nigga too, man.
Hey, True, we can.
Debating, cause I'm gonna win that. So listen, here's the thing. Listen, man, I'm gonna win that.
You already get 30 though. I mean, this shit is a bad look, man.
Here's the thing though, right? No, I beat people that you can't beat. So let's make that shit clear. So
yo, JK, start it up, bro.
No, don't start it up. No, don't start it up. Here, I'm pulling up.
It got quiet when I said that.
Nigga, because it's not true, nigga.
Bro, man, Chris don't want the smoke right now. Nahari trying to backpedal like Michael Jackson. Oh my God, bro. Bro, because he back in the testing pool. That's why.
Playing Call of Duty.
Yeah, we all Call of Duty.
Yeah.
They don't want an anime debate with who?
No, Chris. I don't want to do the debate. I just wanted to have the discussion right now, bro. We don't got to debate. At least have a discussion. Let's at least have a discussion.
We can have a discussion. I'm literally pulling up some other shit right now. I'm looking at these NBA classics. Also, nigga, you told me you wanted me to do these top 64 for events too on top of that. So I'm creating that too. Anyways,
I feel you. I appreciate you, brother.
Thank you. Shit I do for this goddamn server doesn't even get.
Alright, I'm just making it quick for you, bro. There's no fucking chance in hell Minato Pain or the fucking Six Pads of Pain have a chance against fucking Minato, bro. You talking about the Yellow Flash? You talking about Naruto Daddy? You talking about that nigga? That nigga Chris right there. That nigga that has Alien vs Predator. Him at the top. G Money, nigga. That motherfucker said that shit.
That is a terrible.
This nigga disrespecting the Yellow Flash, nigga. The Yellow Flash, nigga.
The Yellow Flash?
No, casual.
Reverse Flash?
Let me tell you something. Casual. Let me tell you something, bro.
He is the Yellow Flash.
No, let me tell you something, casual. This nigga's so cold. In the war, it's a fucking direct order. If you see this nigga run on sight,
That was before that. He got that. He got that top before that.
No. I'm just giving him a part. I ain't mention how talented the nigga is. I ain't mention the fact that I mentioned the fact that since he was prodigy since a fucking kid. I ain't mentioned the fact, bro.
Don't get some target of all time.
Bruh. This nigga, like you, Chris. I don't understand, bro. Like, how'd you even came to this conclusion? How the 6 pass even have a chance? These niggas was getting speed blitz by Naruto in Sage mode, my nigga. What the fuck you think the 4th gonna do? His daddy, nigga. It don't matter. Like, it don't matter how many on the nigga is literally proven that he's been proven to take out elite multi-level shinobi with multiple eyes on the nigga. Like, what the fuck that supposed to mean? It don't matter how many if you can see me, if you can react to me.
He's never fought a nigga. Where multiple eyes.
I take that debate. I'll take Nagato. Hey, I'll take that debate. I got Nagato.
I'm still taking Nagato over the Hokage. But all I'm trying to say is
your mic is crazy.
All I'm trying to say is this even in the nigga's blind spot, even when Jiraiya tried to attack this nigga's blind spot, they still counter the actual nigga. Again, I'm not saying that Jiraiya is faster than this nigga. I would never say that. No, I have too much respect for the 4. But what I'm saying is that stage mode, I think that we can
let Chris finish. Let Chris finish.
I'm saying is stage mode does give you a boost. Not just in your chakra, not just in your power, but they also give you a chance on your speed too. So, all that being said, over nigga, again, with Minato, his entire feat, his whole repertoire. See how, in my opinion, I don't see how he could win with 6 eyes, especially. Alright, we brought up the location because the location for this is okay. Now,
no, that's what you need. No, to get straight to the point, that's what you need. I need an advantage.
No, I'm saying if it was in the elite village, you would have much more of an advantage. So I can see if y'all go lean on that aspect because he has his flying technique. He's got basically entrapment all over the elite village. So they will be coming in at a disadvantage. He don't have that same quote unquote prep time if he goes to another village. So I guess we'll start there. Now, but
that was Philip.
Anyways, so my thing is when it comes to, and again, not the nigga with Sage mode, not the nigga with chakra. They don't see any realistic way, even if you want to go off the actual speed, his actual speed boost. Like, I don't see how he could deal with more that is attacking him, as well as giving him trouble with whether it's the summonings, whether it's the one nigga that's constantly reanimating to the looking technique. I just think it's too much that Pain has, in my opinion.
A lot of them
would give that nigga trouble.
But a lot of them
exactly. Thank you.
I'm talking about going to get them niggas fucking what Naruto was taking them niggas out with 1-2 hits with a Rasengan that was nowhere near as powerful as Minato was the only nigga.
That is cap. Now that's cap.
That is not cap. That is not cap. That is cap.
Naruto Rasengan
is the only nigga. Minato is the only nigga in the entire verse with a perfect Rasengan. That's fact.
Perfect in destruction capability.
Not Naruto.
Tomato is like, because the potency of the Rasengan depending on how perfect it is like, but never mind. Go ahead.
That is, and also, we talking about we talk about a nigga in Minato who was fucking faster than a Light Kage in his whole shit is speed. We're talking about KCM levels. We're not even talking about the fact that the nigga also had Sage mode on top of that. I mean, we talking about niggas growing up to fucking silver 9 tails. It's not even this is not even a debate.
No, but my thing is, my thing is like, why is he, okay, so my thing is, why is the Pain, the Predator path, like, he's reacting similar, like he's reacting to second stage Naruto in terms of like actual speed feats. Like he's reacting to them. That's not even like pain, like on top of that. So like in terms of keeping up, I don't see how the speed feats, if Naruto's QB1 Chakamo is similar to the Raikage, then shit, goddamn Itachi's speed speeds on top of that are just as comparable, because he's keeping up with this nigga while having a full-blown conversation. So
hold on. Why are you using Edo? Hold on, why are you using Edo niggas with like that version of 6 ass? Like what?
Because
what?
that nigga, because I'm talking in terms of like speed feats, like whatever y'all think that the Mangekyo Sharingan can do in terms of reading and reacting to your opponent, the Rinnegan is just that on fucking steroids. And you got 5 of them bitches
That makes it worse, Chris.
the entire time.
That makes it worse. That makes it worse. These niggas got blitzed by a slower nigga. Like no matter how many times you keep saying how are you reacting to slower niggas, he's reacting to slower niggas that have no comparison. He's one of the fastest nigga in the verse history. I'm trying to figure out how does reacting to Jiraiya and Naruto way slower niggas compared to Minato.
Saying that they're slower, because they definitely are. But what I'm saying is I think their speed feats in Sage mode, I do get a boost because of your reaction time. It just is weird because this nigga Naruto can react to her trying to speed blitz him, but he had trouble doing that in KCM1. So there is a reaction, or your speed boost there is increased. So I think it's a little bit more comparable.
With a lesser Naruto, and he's gonna have a chance against. That's losing me.
I'm not gonna lie, he does. I feel like some glass cannon ass fucking thing. He's really bitch to him, fucking destroys him in 1 or 2
I don't
hits.
think he's doing that in the Rain Village. That's all I'm trying to say. I don't think he would have.
But now we changing up.
Yeah. And don't think about it in the heart. He said, I don't think he's doing it in a village where there's a fucking Chaco radar 24/7 above him.
That's why I legit said this depends on location. That's the first thing I said when me and Julius was having a conversation. I said I could understand in the Leaf Village. I said I could understand if y'all say in the Leaf Village that he could take him, because everything, all his prep and everything is like already there. So we have an even greater advantage there. But location does matter for this.
Bro, that's how you know it's over. That's how you know the nigga's already better.
Okay.
The fact that I got even mentioned the shit before we even get to the fight, I'm better than you.
The location does matter. That's all I was trying to say.
We not gonna act like Pain can't react to Minato though.
Oh, Lord.
He can. He couldn't
Bro,
fucking react to
bro. He got body by.
He did react. Like, you gotta stop. You gotta stop because
why y'all saying that? Why
let
y'all
me tell
saying
you. Wait,
that?
hold on. I let y'all talk. I let y'all talk.
No, let who's go.
Whole bunch of cat.
Okay, so if you're gonna say Nagato can't react to Naruto, but yet he was reacting to the KCM1 version variant of Naruto, and he was reacting to Killer Bee as well, who are all perfect Jinchurikis. Now, we understand that your chakra levels and your chakra strength directly
Wait, my
is
bad.
tied.
I'm not trying to interrupt you, bro, but I think we first started with 6 as a thing. That we first started off right now.
I'm starting here. I'm not doing.
Yeah, like y'all mixing Edo niggas with like that's not even like.
I'm not doing Nagato yet.
No, I'm saying like right now. The niggas got bodied by fucking Sage Mode Naruto. We talking about them niggas.
I don't. But so like Sage Mode, Sage Mode Naruto had the frog kata, whatever the fuck it's called, where he could hit niggas and you couldn't even detect that shit. So like, I mean, I don't know.
That's what I was trying to get to with the Sage Mode shit.
Yeah, because like y'all making it seem like Naruto and Sage Mode is weak He's physically stronger. He's
We
not
ain't
as
saying nothing
fast.
about that shit. Y'all bringing this nigga up.
No, but he's okay. If you want to say he ain't as fast as Minato, that's cool. But his reactionary time and his physical strength is definitely above Minato. And Pain can still react to him. So like, I'm not even rolling with that shit. But go ahead.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
Sage Mode Naruto was.
I'm not even rolling. I'm not even reacting.
Hold up.
That's not the reaction time. You can miss with
physically-
reaction time.
Sage Mode. So how is Minato physically stronger than Sage Mode Naruto?
I mean, it's physical, but like destructive, we can talk about it. But physical, yeah, if you want to say raw physical for the stage boost, I got you. Reaction time, missing with that.
That's what I said.
Y'all don't do so.
That's the reason why his reaction time.
No,
Rising is even that level.
Don't do that because while he was alive, he said I quote unquote did not master. Now when he tried it, he could do it, but that's what they dead body. He's never confirmed to do it once while he was alive.
Shit, he mastered that flying Rajin. That's all I do know.
But he had time though. That's different.
Time what?
He had time to master that shit.
He
died before he even had the opportunity to even think about using Sage Mode. So all I'm trying to say is, and again, when it comes to the whole like destruction capability, in my opinion, I think y'all are ignoring how much of a boost Sage Mode really gives you all around. Like that shit made Naruto and Jiraiya's strength damn near like in a whole class of their own. That's how much Sage Mode. And like, I can see Minato and the board do anything somewhat close to what they would do.
But that's what I'm saying. But no, real quick. Y'all, Chris, you tiptoeing around it. But like, with all that being said, it's confirmed that even with the stage mode at the stage we're talking about now, we're still weaker than the fucking Minato we talking about. I'm trying to. So what's the?
You said weaker. You said weaker. Like
they're weaker Shinobi. Weaker Shinobi. Yes, fact.
Let's just get to the
weaker Shinobi. That's a fact.
No. Naruto. When he first met Kane, he was confirmed to already surpass the four.
No, bro. Let's have a
fucking. Alright, bro. Alright, bro. We doing this shit.
Okay, no, we can do that.
Hold on.
So do your Hoops and Chris.
Could control the fucking nine-tailed fox. And this nigga from the grave did that shit. Alright.
Hold on, study. Y'all niggas are pretty much. Do y'all believe Team Sage Mode Naruto is stronger than the fourth Minato?
Yes.
Stronger Shinobi.
No. Alright, bro.
Yes, I believe that.
That's just.
Hey man, I want to do a debate.
Bro,
I'm tired. Look, man, come with your facts. Come set up a debate.
Nigga, I can't even get a debate with Chris now. Nigga, we talking about this shit now. Fuck some bullshit.
Not on the level of a fucking like Kage. As a with Sage Mode as a team, what are we doing? Y'all are just low on the level of Kage. That point.
No,
they lower Minato.
I don't even think that Minato is the strongest Hokage.
Wait, hold up.
Minato, a nigga who stopped a nine-tailed fox. Wait, what the hell?
I want to get back to the Kage level. It was hella niggas. First of all, it was hella niggas. Jiraiya was fucking Kage level. So like, what are you talking about?
I ain't saying nothing about that Kage level. I'm talking about Minato. Tsunade was Kage level. She still ain't fucking with Minato. Nigga, it's Minato.
Tsunade was rich. Was she really Kage? She was like a.
She was Kage level. Don't do that.
She was Kage level.
Like, yeah.
So was Jiraiya, so was Orochimaru.
But I mean, like,
and all the niggas are less than Minato. All the niggas less than Minato.
I'm good with that.
I don't understand how you proving like bringing up lesser niggas like. Bro, I don't know.
How was Naruto a lesser nigga?
That version of Naruto is lesser, bro.
Hey man,
let's set up the debate. How you Sage Mode Naruto versus
I got going band for band. Hold on, we're talking about a nigga that was going band for band for the fully unleashed nine tails. What are we doing?
Okay. Prove your point here.
Oh my god.
And we got him out of there.
If you that confident, you should be able to beat me in a debate then.
Tag team. We need 30 versus Julius Prince.
That's cool. That's cool.
Oh
That's
shit,
cool.
that's great.
Let's do it.
This nigga 30 got. This nigga 30 got the kill. This nigga 30 got the fucking kill at the dome.
Talk about it right now. Any character. What's up?
No, my thing is, you said he was stronger, but his chakra potency, no, his chakra potency is not close. It's not close. Even before stage.
Stop that shit.
No,
So
you
then-
said stronger. Do not think that.
So then argue that. Debate that.
You don't mean you better
Are you
than me,
saying he's
nigga.
stronger?
That nigga-
Stronger or just a better shinobi?
So then debate that.
When does that happen? Niggas ain't calling a Choji, some elite shinobi. Nigga, that's one of the strongest niggas in the verse. What we doing here? Since
Choji
when
is
does pure straight make somebody an elite shinobi? It
But
doesn't. It's a lot of
Sage
strong
Mode
niggas.
Naruto
his
got more than
strength and
just strength
chakra
though.
reserves.
Why you missing
Yeah,
that?
but as an overall shinobi, and I understand that, but as an overall shinobi, bro, how could you it's just not close. That version of Naruto,
If you feel that way, I mean,
No, bro, hold on. Yeah, these niggas still didn't address the speed blitz shit.
Talk about a nigga who was fast enough
because
to
I
get
already
those
said he
also-
can react to Minato. Like I don't know what else you want me to tell you.
How you say he can react?
Bro,
Because
not even-
he can. I can
He's
scare
reacting to a slower nigga.
even
How?
KCM.
Literally, Naruto. That version of Naruto is slow. Minato. That's facts.
Hey man, if
How much slower?
y'all like I said, man, bring your
KCM
evidence.
What you mean,
man.
how
I
slower?
got mine.
He's just
Bring
slow.
evidence, man.
Bro.
You saying KCM won?
Bro. No, we talking about
Bro,
6 paths, bro.
About
Pretty fast.
okay.
Bro, we didn't even get past 6 paths, bro. Why y'all keep bringing up Edo niggas and all like 6
Man,
paths
six
for like
paths of
what's the
pain
first
can
time,
react,
bro?
man. I don't know what to tell you. Pray the path can react.
I just say I like pain, man. I fuck with pain too, man. But shit, y'all can be real. Come on, man.
Nigga getting hit by Kakashi and shit, bro. Get the fuck up out of here, bro.
What does that mean?
Yeah, this
Well,
nigga was
yeah,
Oh,
like,
bro,
wait,
if-
hold
if-
up,
if
hold up.
these
The
slower
same,
niggas-
the same. Wait,
Chris,
wait.
thank you, Chris. No,
wait,
Chris
wait,
asked me a
wait,
question,
wait.
Hoops. Chris asked me a question, Hoops. Chris, it simply means, bro, if these slower, lesser shinobi niggas can fucking hit these niggas, what the fuck you think a nigga that's way stronger and faster to do? That's my whole premise. That's
But he
literally
didn't
my
beat
whole
them, though.
premise.
He didn't beat
No,
them though.
hit. So hold on. So
Even if he could hit,
what's stopping the pains? What's stopping the 6
my
paths
thing
from
is, what
stop?
does that have
Hold
to
on,
do
Chris.
with the reaction, though?
What-
No,
that's what I'm
no,
trying
no.
to tell you. What's stopping this? What's stopping them niggas from getting Rasengan Blitz at any fucking point? Really, Minato feels like it. What's stopping them?
Again, that shit's happening. So again, I feel you if that shit's happening then. But if he does not have his time for his actual setup, I'm telling you, he struggles in that battle way more.
He's one of the
than
highest
young niggas
IQ
that do
ninjas
the
out.
And so is Pain. And so is Pain. What the fuck?
Why you think, bro? Flying Raji's not conditioned as Konoha. Why you keep saying that? It's not conditioned as
I'm
Konoha.
saying
It's
that,
literally
bro.
no. His best
literally
speed
put his
feats.
steel-
Literally, Chris. His best speed feats are done on the fly. Literally, like what did this? That's what this nigga do.
His best
We
speed
talking about it
blitz
now.
is
What you
him
talking about?
With his speed,
Hold on,
his
hold
best
on.
speed
Do y'all
blitz
honestly
feat
think-
is
y'all-
him when he
y'all
has the actual
know,
chocolate.
ourselves, bro. This nigga was able to speed blitz. I don't understand how fucking crazy that is. Y'all know how hard it is to react to that in comedy debate. It's one of the fastest techniques in the whole fucking show. And he was able to speed blitz that nigga with ease.
Yeah, that was teenager Obito at that. So continue.
This is some good ass food, man.
It's not coming close to fucking touching that version.
Casual, you see how I say let's set up a debate and niggas just still want to keep shouting at each other? See, niggas don't want to.
Shouting at each other. I'm trying to have a discussion now because for the
Help.
beginning, me and Chris supposed to been do this shit, but we haven't. So that's
Not
why I'm
this
doing it
debate.
now.
No, not this debate.
No, bro, no, because we're not being honest about the fucking honest discussion right now.
Hey man.
If you genuinely think that he could win, that's fine. But I don't see it that way.
I don't know how, bro. We just got a lot of people.
Hey, Chris, check this out too.
It's not. That's my point.
I also remember.
You literally said it was stronger than Minato. That's not the way it is, bro.
I said Sage.
Help! Damn, 2-4.
I also remember.
Faster.
I also
I ain't say he
remember.
had better IQ. I said stronger. That's confirmed.
He's a pastor nigga that needed his after fucking life just to control the.
Hold on, sir.
Alright.
They are tiptoeing around the question.
Hey man, I remember.
We had y'all who is the strongest shinobi nigga who would win in a fight if they fought Minato or fucking Sage Mode Naruto when he was a teenager.
Hey man,
They said it already. They said Naruto, bro. It's like there's no. Like,
I said he was
bro,
stronger.
there's nothing to respond to that shit, bro. It's like permanent impasse. That's permanent impasse, bro. Like there's nothing I can do for that.
With his techniques, like what are we?
I remember.
Man,
I
you might as well
remember
say
a teenager.
you might as well say Choji beats Third Hokage, bro. Like that's.
Hey man, I remember.
Like that.
Wait, I remember.
The nigga was stronger. I did not say he was a better shinobi.
Minato
That's
got
two
better.
different things.
Mind you, even when Naruto had fought Pain, this nigga had to prepare 3 different
I said
shadow
that shit
clones
3
in a different
times,
world
and
because his stamina was cooked. Because his stamina was cooked.
Hey
So
man.
we're talking about just without preparing.
Minato,
like
even with prep time, he needed an after fucking Ghost Minato for help. Like,
Hey,
alright,
can
bro. This shit
I want to
crazy,
make a.
bro.
I want to reference that
Wow.
speed point y'all brought up earlier. I remember that same Minato when he came. I remember that same Minato when he came across B and A. I remember Killer B reacting to that same Minato who was using the Flying Raijin. Mind you, he was much younger at the time as well. He was perfect Jinjutsu. And I can prove that the 6 Paths of Pain is stronger than B. B escape.
What is these characters that was introduced after the event we're talking about have to do with anything, bro?
No, that was not after. That was before. That was definitely before.
Yo.
Hey, you see how they did
Killer B was able to react to me. Killer B reacted.
I said,
Hold up.
I said characters that we met after the event. That's a fact. We didn't meet keep Killer B till after the event. What does that have to do with what we're talking about?
But the thing is, when it took place, it happened before. That event happened before.
You know the different approach of it is different, bro. Y'all was mentioning environments and circumstances, all other shit. We got straight to the.
I mentioned a character who's weaker. Wait, hold on.
Alright, bro.
You can't explain how's Naruto can be especially with his stamina being completely cooked in Sage Mode. Everybody knows Sage Mode completely cooks Naruto's stamina. Everybody knows when it gets paid, he lost stamina. He literally had to get, he had multiple
stamina. It doesn't cook
yes,
his
it
stamina.
does, bro. It does.
No, it
bro.
doesn't.
Version of Naruto, yes, it does.
No, it doesn't. All the nigga, all of what's confirmed is the fact that if he didn't have on his shoulder, he laughed in 5 minutes and not cook his stamina at all. Because he was able to keep on going with that shit.
Shadow clones in a fucking in the stage world
because he couldn't be on, because Mind Pod couldn't be on his shoulder. So we had to devise another way to stay in this stage mode in the fight. Had nothing to do with the stamina. It's the fact that he just couldn't.
That flawed ass nigga be 6 Paths Pain.
That's fine, but what does that have? But what does that have to do with Minato not being strong? I didn't say he was a better shinobi. Minato is a better shinobi, but I'm saying he's not stronger than Minato. He's not stronger than Naruto. That's all I'm saying.
Who's physically stronger, Minato or fucking Choji?
I gotta say Minato.
Choji is physically stronger. Choji is physically stronger.
Minato is stronger, but if I'm talking the pills.
No, Choji is physically stronger than Minato. Nigga was fucking body slamming the 10 tail.
What the fuck? No, bro, stop. The whole
Oh, okay, no. If we're not
You see
talking,
how dumb that is?
no. I'm
Like,
saying
somebody
if
with
we're not
physical
talking with the butterfly shit, then yes, I would say Choji.
No, but it's just a fact in
Honestly,
Naruto.
honestly, I didn't
Unless there's multiple tiers of like physical adaptability. That if you have if you have better chakra control, you're superior. So like it's like, alright, bro. I don't know. Alright.
That's a fact.
I don't get this.
That's
Like if I was prove a nigga's better, I'm gonna get straight to a part where the nigga can beat the nigga. I'm not gonna be like, under these circumstances, in this category he's better. In this party category he's better. This real nigga that he fought, that just like this nigga, but from this timeline, like bro, it's like bro, just talk about the fight, bro. Talk about the hypothetical fight, bro.
That is the entire hypothetical fight, and that's literally why I even
y'all haven't gave us one reason why Naruto or why Pain beats Minato.
I already said why. React to him. He has way more diverse abilities that can kill
Also, it's very
Minato.
simple. He could usually literally just grab all the tags for this goddamn universal pool, and there's literally nowhere that Minato is going to be able to run.
Literally.
He cannot.
That's what he did when he got to the village. He almighty pushed the fucking village to destroy it.
It's literally
So
just
they
that
don't-
simple. But I didn't want to keep it that simple. I wanted to keep it
Like-
on the fact that there were other versions of him. Literally summonings, because the summonings themselves, they also have eyes that can watch
Like
goddamn
Minato can't seal that shit. You think Minato got no ceiling? Alright, bro.
No one said the nigga.
So wait. So how can you steal the almighty push? How can you wait? Hold up. How can you steal the almighty push in a universal pool? How can you seal that?
No, we talking about the summonings. We're talking about the summonings. I'm not talking about
I
the
ain't even talking about that. I'm
No,
talking
I
about
know
the
for a
basic.
fact. I do know for a fact. He can play this do that shit. So even if he pulled my kunai, I can still teleport out the fucking range and then come back and reset. Like I don't, like this is easy, bro.
Here's the problem with that.
If it's easy, then why won't y'all take the debate? Why won't y'all set up a debate?
We're
if it's
talking
that
about
easy?
it now, cause
No,
Chris,
we ain't. I don't want to talk
for the
about it.
last
I want to
fucking time,
debate.
bro. I tried to debate Chris on numerous occasions. That's really how we got to the fucking point.
Nigga, why you getting upset
No,
right
because
now,
like
nigga?
Hoops keeps saying that shit like I didn't say that hours ago. I said it called me 3 fucking times already.
We not talking, but just.
It's not like anime. I mean, we have a lot of people that watch anime, but it's not like a lot of crazy anime. So it's gonna be weird. And also, like, nigga, we don't gotta set up the debate. Y'all saying bullshit. Like, y'all just wrong, bro.
That's what they do, bro. Like, okay, so if it's bullshit,
right.
then why are you ducking the debate? Why are you ducking the debate?
It's when we got a debate.
I ain't ducking shit. I'm just saying we can talk about it now, bro. We can talk about it now.
Yeah, no, we having a conversation about it.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I'm not even trying to debate it.
Hold on. We can always debate the topics. We just having a conversation on it right now, nigga. There's nothing wrong with that. But like I was saying,
Just stop
acting
accusing
like Minato. Why are we acting like Minato doesn't have to find Rising? He can literally just fucking teleport out of it. And by that logic, who can like? I'm saying he can't dodge the Almighty Push or the Almighty Push.
I'm just saying, Sturdy is. That's one hell of a coincidence.
Top tier can't fucking avoid an Almighty Push. You telling me the Almighty Push? There's no way he can avoid it. Like what are we talking about right now?
Talking about.
Wait, first of all, I didn't say that he couldn't avoid it. I said he couldn't steal it.
Yes.
And I.
Yeah, you can't
Oh,
steal
go
it.
ahead, Chris.
That's all.
Wait, no, you said I could have sworn. Hey, Sturdy.
No, I was, and for the ceiling, no, the ceiling was referring to the summoning, bro. Like the different paths of pain, he can literally blitz them. Like I don't. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like what you like. It don't matter their abilities are. If they can't avoid me attacking you, and you can't. How are you catching me? I still ask that question. How are they stopping Minato? How are the 6 paths stopping Minato?
That's what I was getting on to the location and the chopper tag. But y'all didn't want to hear that shit, so you had to hit that shit. That's what I'm saying.
So you're telling me the only way to do that is in the rain village?
That's their best bet. Yes, that was the whole discussion. That was the whole discussion. That was the discussion that we had on it. It was in the rain village.
Hey man,
I think it's both ones.
all I know is the actual nine tails.
I heard
The
what I need to
actual
hear,
nine
bro.
tail forced Minato to use the Reaper Dead Seal, which killed himself. Hey,
That's they say in the Avatar, like, Water Bear it's gonna be it.
hey man, it don't matter what village it in. It don't matter what.
It's only gonna be in an even environment. Like that's what it's gonna be. Like nobody, like we don't do that advantage shit. It's gonna be in an even environment. These two niggas going 1-on-1, and y'all know Pain ain't fucking with me.
Hey man, all I know is that a lesser being forced him to use a Reaper Death Seal that has to kill himself. Hey,
Regardless, I'm just saying this is close enough to a Minato, that's fine. I think when we get to Nagato though, no,
That shit ain't close. That shit ain't close.
Nah, this is good.
But six
No, it's gonna always be impact. Y'all think he's stronger, bro. It's like always be impact.
What a skin is that? What a skin is that? That's what I want. Let's get to that. Let's get to that.
Oh, I literally mentioned that feat. The biggest fucking feat is the fact that this nigga brought down the Nine Tails. A nigga that even in Naruto stage mode couldn't fucking handle. A nigga that needs a nigga that needs that 8-tail version just to have an upper hand on one of the 6 halves.
Wait,
that
so you
nigga,
talking about the same nine tails that killed him, right?
No, that nigga stopped him. And the only reason why he died because he tried to save his life.
Oh wait, that's what happened. That's the same nine tails that killed him, right?
No, exactly. That saved his family. That got in the rate of attack. Not because Kurama outpowered him. Not because Kurama.
Okay, so why? So my question is why? So why was Minato forced to use the move that had to basically kill himself? Was he not powerful enough to subdue the Nine Tails? Because that's the evidence that pointing towards he wasn't able to subdue the Nine Tails.
No, he came back to fight Toby. Like that's literally what happened. He sensed Toby. He separated him from Toby, and then there was too much destruction. That's literally of his bro. What bro? You.
Sacrifice to save the village. It was about him.
Like what we talking about? This nigga's
the same Nine Tails. The same Nine Tails y'all talking about the same one that killed him.
The Nine Tails just popped up. He assessed the situation. He realized, oh shit, he's being controlled. I found the nigga, took out the nigga, severed the control. He attacking my family. I sacrificed myself.
Hey man, it sound like he couldn't deal with the Nine Tails, man. He couldn't deal with the Nine Tails.
Alright, bro.
Act like they forget the episode.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, it's not
if he could easily subdue the Nine Tails, like y'all said he would have not been forced to. He would not have been forced to use it. He would have not been forced to use a move.
You need to
hypothetical.
Kushina
was the one that was subduing the Nine Tails.
Wait, hold up. That's not a hypothetical.
No, you said if he was as powerful as what you said. No.
To be fair, it was Kushina with the chains that was holding the Nine Tails.
What I said what happened. What you said, and you trying to paint a picture as if they cannot control him, which is completely fucking.
And he had the help of Kushina with the Nine Tail chains. And he had help.
Chains. It wasn't the other way around. She was the one holding him in place.
No, I know y'all select. I know, Chris. You can
start the debate. I'm done.
And select the context. But I don't know why niggas.
When you say things like that.
If it's so easy, if it's so simple, tell the whole story. I don't have to use selective context.
I'm saying both this nigga Sage Mode Naruto and this nigga both this niggas sealing it or getting maxed out.
I'm talking about the version that beat the 6-pack, bro. It's just a fact that he needed Minato help.
Hold on. What the fuck do y'all think he's doing against?
And they still didn't answer that question. Well, no, Chris did. Chris did answer that question.
What the fuck is What is Sage doing against Nine Tails?
Easily. Sealing him, Chibaku Tensei, easy. Easy work.
What? Alright,
easy work. That's easy work.
Bro. Alright, bro.
I was gonna go with the soul ripping.
You can soul.
Not even good enough.
It's easy work, man. Easy.
That version of Pain don't have that.
Like, easy work, man.
Come on, what you mean?
Wait, hold up. Members, y'all do know that niggas. Wait, hold up. Y'all do know that each Akagi. Y'all do
He
know that
said that
niggas.
version of pain. He said that version.
Oh, just straight up pass?
Outside, he complete promo. I don't. Alright, bro.
Hey man, it's true. I'm talking about a nigga that was overpowered by sports.
It was 6 bucks.
Wait, hold on. We talking about a nigga that needed the help of a. Wait, we talking about a nigga that needed the assistance of his wife's 9-tail chains to hold down Bijou. You talking about that nigga? Yeah, I'm done with that nigga.
Hey, select the context, bro. I'm not afraid to tell the whole story.
Oh, it ain't no selective because it happened. Like that, like it's
Yeah,
not
selective.
regardless of
You're not telling the whole story.
Regardless of how strong you want to say that he is, that nigga needed help from another whole from a clan known for stealing jutsu.
It sounds good when you tell only part of the story.
Nah, it ain't sounding good. I can prove it though, but I can prove it.
Is that the whole story? Is that?
But I can prove it though.
Is that
That's
the
the
whole
thing.
story?
It is the story.
You can prove that's the story. You can prove that's the whole story.
That is the story. He needed
That's the
help.
whole
He needed
story.
help. That's the story. He needed help. I can prove it.
Against the 9-tails before that, before he sealed it. Am I missing something?
Hey, what did he do? What did he do exactly? What did he do? What did he do exactly?
Let's pull it up, actually.
Yeah, let's pull it up. What did he do? What did he do?
Pull up the scans, man, at this point.
Pull it up. What did he do?
Fuck, niggas ain't this game.
Look at the Rocket. Who's in here?
I still think the 6 paths of pain.
The niggas got it. You see your gas niggas that can't be fucking teen
That
dogs
shit
on this
crazy,
shit,
man.
man.
That shit wild.
Hey, man, just drop it, man.
The nigga name is the Yellow
Debate
Flag,
coming
man.
soon.
Hey, no. Just show me what he did.
No, we go into it now, man. True, why your mic low?
Yeah, that bitch loading a bit.
This nigga blew back a tail beast bomb.
He blew it back? Are you sure about that?
This nigga used his flying Rajan.
Yeah, so he teleported it away. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, that's my whole point.
So
It's
what?
like,
So again,
that's
you didn't
my
ask
whole
my
point.
question.
They have no answer.
What did he do to the 9-tails? What
They
did
have
he
no
do to the
answer
9-tails?
for the 6 path have no answer for flying rising. That's been my whole original point.
Oh, wait. Nahari cooked himself. Nahari cooked. Wait, hold up. Nahari cooked himself. I asked him, what did he do to the 9-tails? He teleported and attacked the 9-tails away. What did he do to him? You still ain't answered that yet.
Just keep it simple. Nahari did better than the fucking pain. Like, that's simple, bro. He did better than the nigga that y'all to. That's the point.
Wait. So let's get to that seal part. The seal part where he needed help and it killed himself.
No matter what you say, he did better than the nigga you comparing him to.
Oh, I see. Oh, the nigga. So wait,
no matter what you say, he did
nigga
better than the
help
nigga.
and he killed himself.
He did. So
Yeah,
wait, so
man,
Pain
this
didn't
is
have
cooked.
help. So Pain did all that shit by
cooked, man. Yeah, this is cooked, man. Hey,
everything
man,
by-
set up the debate when y'all ready, man. I'm smoking both of y'all. by
No,
myself.
see, you need prep time. See, that's the problem
I
with
don't
you.
need- I can
Batman
smoke both
niggas.
of y'all by
That's the problem with you,
myself.
Batman niggas. When you compete with superpower
by
beings, you
myself.
need prep time.
Oh,
you
yeah,
need
man. You
prep
brought up
time,
Batman.
nigga.
That's how I know
You
you
need
good.
prep
You
time.
brought up Batman. I know
You
you
need
good.
it. Everybody's nigga. Space
Man, you brought
opportunity.
up Batman.
I don't know what else you need. Like, I'm space opportunity. Ain't nothing
Cook,
stopping this
man.
happening right now.
Cook, man.
Bro, like, bro,
Cook,
casual, bro.
man. It's not
Casual, bro.
enough, man.
Please, bro. Tell these niggas stop accusing me of ducking, bro. Like, this
Casual.
shit
It's
crazy,
not
bro.
casual. Hey, man.
It's all good. I got debates, bro.
Y'all
I got
gotta get
debates
in the
tomorrow,
time
bro. It's all
chamber, man.
good.
Y'all ain't strong enough, man.
It's all good, bro. I gotta get in.
But you said what?
It's all good.
What I gotta do with
Strong
this?
enough, man.
Oh, they ain't strong enough. Okay.
Bro, this the nigga, bro.
No, I'm about to say, nigga, I ain't even a debater.
Cell pulled up and said, bro, we can do this shit right now. Oh, y'all need time? I bet. Y'all go ahead. Y'all get That's what we was asking for.
We've been yelling at each other for an hour. Nah,
I'm not strong to fuck with you now, Cell. I need prep time. We need to go to hyperbolic time chamber. I need to get right. That's fine. Just say that, Hoop. Just say it.
Man, it sound good. I've been cooking you for
I
the
need to get
past
right.
30 minutes.
I need to
It
get
sound
right.
good. You trying to make it sound good. You already got
I need to get right. Just say it, bro. If you say
I cooked you and
I say,
Nahari.
bro, I need to get
I
right.
stopped both of
I
y'all
need to
out.
hit the hyperbolic. I need to hear
I
it,
put
bro.
both of y'all head on the curb.
I need to
Y'all got
hear it.
stumped out,
I need it.
Y'all got stumped
I
out on the
need
curb,
it.
man.
Just say it, bro, and I respect it.
Man, y'all got stumped out, man. It's cool. We can move
Just
on.
say it.
Chris was already packed up. Chris already packed up. But the fact.
No, I didn't need Chris. I can beat you in my shadow talk. I didn't need Chris. That's the crazy part. I didn't need Chris.
You're getting worse than Chris. But here's the thing. Why can't we talk about it right now and still debate it?
I need a time. I need a day and a time.
You
Set
need
it
a
up, man.
hyperbolic, bro. I got you. I got you, bro. I got you.
Y'all just say you fuck with Kane backstory. Let's just keep it real.
Nah, Chris, we good, bro. We just understand the impasse, bro. Like, Team Naruto is strong enough. I think, though, that's it, bro. Like once that impact is established, bro, there's nothing we can go from. There's really nothing. So like that. No. That's what I'm saying. But I'm just saying, don't say niggas ducking the base. Well, I'm saying we can have this shit right now, and niggas like, nah.
I've
Like,
been saying that for the past hour, and you
Don't say
glazed
that to
over
me.
that.
I literally said, yeah. What the fuck?
You brought up Chris.
Bro, no fucking way, bro. No fucking way, bro. No fucking way, bro. No fucking way.
Hey man, y'all need to go get a few Stenzu beans, man. Y'all beat down bad right now.
Bro, you asked for prep time, bro.
Y'all need a Stenzu
Get
bean,
beat
man.
down?
Y'all need some Stenzu beans.
You asking for prep time, bro.
I don't need prep time.
You asking for it though.
I don't need prep time.
Why you said tell us to debate?
Both of y'all.
All I said, we can have the debate like right here.
So bad, nigga, act like we ducking smoke. We can do the debate right now.
I said that shit like 20 times, bro.
Nah, y'all trying to change me now. I've been
What?
watching
Alright, bro.
the past
Alright, bro. I don't know what to do no more.
and
I don't know what to do no more. I got something to debate. Fuck it.
You ain't fucking with niggas.
Nahari, you did research. Nahari, you did on the fly research and cooked yourself. I don't want to hear all my You did on the fly research and cooked yourself. I don't want to hear from you.
I was not cooking myself because I'm saying, make it a fucking tell beast.
Wait, yeah. What's going on? Chris,
I'm not the last 30. How is saying one nigga tell beast bomb from the Nine Tails a bad point as if Pain could do that? As if Pain has anything in his arsenal that can deflect a tail beast bomb from a fully powered Nine Tails. What are you talking about?
I learned today teammate Naruto is stronger than me.
You think an almighty push is enough to deflect the attack that can destroy the whole fucking League village?
Oh man, he just move out the way. That's all he had to do.
Okay. It's easy to go there. Listen, man. I'm looking Pain too. That's my favorite villain in the show. But we don't got a cap.
Yeah, he's an A tier villain. A tier.
Like, we understand the crazy shit. We understand. You know what I'm saying? You got a cap.
I'm saying he's not a model. Hell
Yeah,
no. He's not a real nigga. You know what I'm saying? We take orders. Didn't Obito get his eyes? No. Didn't
Hey man, adult Obito watching me, Nato, but y'all don't want to have that conversation.
We talking about the nigga that gave his niggas powers, bro. We talking about the a nigga who literally gave him his biggest advantage they've been talking about, Renegon. The holy Renegon, this nigga gave this nigga to him.
He did.
Hey, fuck out of here, bro. Like, get out of here, bro. We talking about a nigga that got out the mud. We talking about a nigga that won on Super Team. He didn't even win on Super Team. Nigga lost it, bro. Nigga. Bro, I'm done, bro. I guess a nigga that got out the mud,
Nigga, you don't even
bro.
believe it.
I guess a nigga that got out.
I don't want to hear that shit.
It's 30
I
pushing
guess a nigga that got.
Yo, Sturdy, I don't want to hear that shit.
This what happened. No, what happened. Hoopsie, I can tell the whole story. This is what happened. This is what happened, bro. See, one nigga was actually the real. One nigga was actually a better. One nigga was actually a better sense. He was a better student to Jiraiya, bro. That's what I do know.
Why?
That's what I do know.
Casual, thank you for having me today.
That's what I do know.
I had a great session, a great 2v1 session, man. That's how you do it, man. This how you cook niggas when they come to the anime. You make them do research on the fly and cook themselves, man. This is what I do, man. This is what I do, Casual. This is what I do, man.
I don't need no teammates like Pain, bro.
This is what I do, Casual.
Do it off the muscle, nigga.
Hold on. This nigga said what I said was cap, and I proved that it wasn't cap, and he said I did research. What are you talking about?
Off the muscle, man.
How does that make any sense? That doesn't make any sense, bro.
Hey, man. Hey, it's cool, Nahari. It's cool, Nahari, man.
What we doing here? That's
Hey, man.
because
I'm
you
changing my profile to Thanos. Hold up.
This nigga choked a 3-1 lead with a super team, bro. Compared to a nigga who carried to a championship, bro. Get out of here, bro. Get out of here, bro.
Niggas just cap, man.
Talking about goddamn Obito?
Nigga, I'm talking about Pain, nigga. Pain choked a 3-1 fucking lead, nigga. You got a chip? You think Pain got a chip, nigga? All right.
I mean, technically, he got 7 chips. He got 7 chips.
Niggas acting
He
like
just lost
Pain
one.
pulled up.
No, nigga. And that's nothing too. He wasn't Pain, nigga, getting them bitches. That's facts.
Yeah, his teammates do it. What you
And
gotta do,
super
nigga?
team. And he still lost. That's my point.
No, he didn't. What the fuck? Nigga has
That
7.
Koski not a super team? Did Koski not a super team?
I never said that. No, I said every tail beast that nigga collected with his team is a fucking ring. So that's 7 rings right there, nigga. So
You're exactly, Chris, on a super team, because he was not the only, like you just said, he was not the only collecting tail beast. So
Man,
on
Bill
a
Russell got
super
fucking
team,
nigga.
like
Y'all
my
niggas
point.
Y'all niggas don't care that he got 11 rings, but it's all good.
What championships that nigga got? You capping, bro.
He said you capping, bro.
He got 7 rings when it came to that last one.
Bro.
When he wanted to get that last ring, you were like,
Adolescent, nigga. Of course he'll drive, bro.
Like, come on, man.
Yeah, of course he'll drive, bro. Man, get out of here with that shit, bro.
And like, bro,
Bro, he lost a nigga that watched on the weekends, bro. Man, get out of here with that shit, bro. He lost a nigga that came to Drake Saki, bro. Get the fuck up out of here with that.
You got it.
Get the fuck up out of here, bro, man.
Y'all gonna disrespect
Get this Cat Williams nigga out of here, bro. Nigga getting choked up by teenagers. Get this Cat Williams ass nigga out of here, bro. I don't film, nigga. Ah, get this nigga out of here, bro.
Man, all I know is one nigga body his goddamn sensei. That's crazy. One nigga body his sensei and the other one cooked. That's crazy.
No, that's the thing. One nigga had honor. One nigga didn't let no strength conform and change his nature. One nigga got praised.
Hey, man. Riot trained both the beasts, and Jiraiya stayed and said, he was the talented, strongest, the best student that he can.
Yeah, that's the problem. That's a student he had, though. That don't apply to the whole world, though.
Nigga, Naruto was his student. What?
He also said in his own book that Nagato was a child of prophecy, which is crazy.
Oh, was he what? Oh, was he right?
Hey, so I can't trust Jiraiya. So I can't trust Jiraiya's words.
Funny enough, that's the
nigga that said he ain't right. Maybe he was off the yak.
What's the point of bringing up a nigga word where he was Chris? I don't get it.
Evidence back in what Jiraiya said about Beat. So the nigga's the fucking youngest Hokage of all time. What are we talking about?
Yeah, he was a prodigy. No one said he wasn't.
Yeah, and I believe he died the fastest too. I believe he died the fastest too.
Cause he ain't going like a coward like Naruto.
Hey,
And that
yeah,
nigga
yeah,
me
he
and was
died
Mike
the
Tyson,
fastest
man.
too.
He ain't
Yeah,
going like a coward like
let's talk
Naruto.
about it. Let's talk about it.
That
He
nigga,
going like a coward.
man, that nigga me eating the toe was Mike Tyson.
Naruto died like a pussy.
Hey,
Naruto was throwing a fucking fit.
Hey,
I was
Chris, as
depressed. I'm
fast as he
emo.
became Hokage, as
And
fast
this
as he
nigga,
died,
and this
man,
nigga,
get him
and this
out of
nigga
here,
died like a
man.
hoe.
crazy.
He died. He died like G Money, bro. He died like G Money.
Hey, man, hey, why y'all mentioning Hokages that died?
He died like G Money. That nigga died too. Like, what you talking about? He died too.
Whoa!
Man, I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, stop it, man. Come on. What?
Okay, so I
just want to say, man, I love this BC, man. I did it for the show, man.
Okay, so I found something on here for Naruto battles. Do y'all want to rank the best Naruto battles?
I think we got some cheaters pulling up.
Oh shit. Oh, you right. Damn, they on top of the roof. Yeah.
So no, I'm saying I found this thing up here where we could do like we could go on the test like Naruto battles. Is anyone down to do that shit?
Tell it.
Right here, it's right here.
I'm not gonna drop it.
Wait, Sturdy, it's just you and me? This nigga 2-4 did. Bro, y'all are fucking funny.
Cheating, bro. Cheating. You deal with cheating, bro. I am, man. Yeah, bro. Controls, I'm getting used to them. I keep hitting R2L2, so I'm getting used to them.
Well, nah. Guess I gotta sweat.
Sweat activate.
Here we are. So let's start this right.
Getting better, bro. I think we're getting better, man.
Yo, hoops.
Shit. That nigga's dying.
Get right, let's get right, let's get right, let's get right.
Alright, go. Oh shit. Drop down. Okay. Oh shit. I mean, you got to move.
These niggas that just zip lined up to the roof.
though for Nahai.
Let's think back.
Also, I just found the link to where Minato said that Obito fight was his toughest. So y'all saying how that fight was easy.
Who said easy? Who's saying this shit, bro?
That's what Nahari said. Nigga said that shit was easy. I'm like, fuck, it wasn't. He said
and that's another thing too, Chris. Like, if you understand the circumstance, we all know that was a stressful out circumstance, bro. Like, whatever. Nah, I was thinking back. I was thinking back. Come on, man. Come on, man.
Bro, these niggas watching us from prison is hilarious. I'm gonna try to get these niggas up out of here.
Them. Oh, niggas on the roof.
Head to the safe zone. UAV standing by.
I don't like the prison, bro. It's too many.
I don't like it that much either, but
it's too many levels, bro. And like
niggas be having to get niggas up out of there.
Damn, oh yeah, y'all on the roof?
Yeah, we just got them niggas up out of there. Dude just flew. He going to the bus station right now.
How y'all got on the roof? Oh shit.
What? Staircases? What the hell?
Oh, you ain't take the zip line?
Yeah. It really ain't that complex.
One
All right, these niggas over here. I hope you niggas handle your business. There you go.
Oh, yeah.
I'm about to say, what?
Yeah, I got 18 kills. Wait, 2-4 wasn't a game?
Hell no. 2-4 wasn't there. J Kid wasn't there.
Oh! Yeah! Yeah!
That shit was crazy.
What that Dunkin' top 5 smoke.
You said what?
Damn, or what that Dunkin' top 5 smoke. Yeah, True voted for himself
in the poll joint.
Yeah,
I believe it.
I need something to eat, man. Fuck.
I mean,
Yo, Casual, was I wrong earlier?
With crazy?
I know I got nasty at the end, but like in the beginning, I was not tweaking. I was like, bro, that's what you said, bro.
I won't say you didn't start off as wrong, but you was egging this shit on. So it's sort of
I did.
Yeah.
I did.
So
Cause he
that's
kept
what
saying I'm trying to change your mind, bro. Like, nah, what the fuck? What?
Yeah, I was like, nah, that's a little. Yeah, we doing a little too much right now, but you know, it's cool, it's whatever. But nah, y'all just I think it was just like the way in which y'all started the conversation. It was sort of not gonna go nowhere else, but right there, you know. You know how it get when it gets to. No, it wasn't.
It was good,
no, it wasn't, nigga. When I came, by the time I came in, and y'all was like talking about y'all was talking about the runs, and he said, I think it was like 2-year run or something like that, or it was like a 2-year hiatus or something. And then y'all like went in depth about that. I had already knew this ain't gonna end too well. This is not gonna end too well. And then y'all just kept jumping in and out of rabbit holes and shit. So I don't know. And then on top of that, bro, Crazy just came off of work, so you know the nigga sleepy probably. And the nigga already get to he get to fidgeting when you get to talking about Kendrick already, so it was just bound to go south.
Nah, here's what I think what happened too, right? Because Jake, I'm not gonna cap, like J Kid said an ad lib in the back, like you see how niggas double stated for Kendrick? I was like, I'm like, nah. Cause when I brought up Kendrick, I was like, no, he had a hiatus longer than what you're saying. But I'm not trying to attack Kendrick. I'm just giving you, whatever.
Mm-hmm. Nah, I get you. I feel you.
Oh.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm not finna debate no Duncan top 5. I'll debate like a player, a team, a method, like a method versus method. But like that's too fucking broad. That's too broad to say he not. I gotta argue for why he top 5. So I gotta in 3 minutes. I gotta argue why he better than Jordan, Bron, Kobe, Bill Russell, Wilt, Kareem, Hakeem, Shaq. Like I gotta argue why he better than 10 niggas just for him to be in the top 5. Like that doesn't make much sense. So I probably won't do that, but Oh, you didn't answer the question. When is you and Hawk supposed to be doing y'all debate?
Tomorrow.
Yikes.
Cause Hawk replied to him late
Mm-hmm.
or something.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I just gotta prepare for both.
Yeah.
I just gotta prepare for both. It's for LeBron versus Kobe, 86 versus 86. I can do LeBron versus Kobe shit in my sleep, but I still gonna get a little prepared, whatever. He said I'm down. All right.
You know what? I'm still trying to see. Wait, did you already start the game, or is it on me to start it? Oh no, it's on you.
That's on me. Nah, I'm trying to. I'm not okay.
Wait, so is this nigga is this nigga 2-4 done or no?
I don't know if J Kid done or not.
That's crazy. No, you said you was about to order. You probably about to order some food or something. You said you done?
Like later or something. Yeah.
No, I'm not done. I just need something to eat. I need something to eat.
I mean, shit, that's cool. Shit, well, should y'all go ahead and take y'all break or something? I need to go ahead and talk about this situation that's going on in Denver real quick, and then I guess I'll shut it down for the night.
Oh, you still recording?
Hell yeah.
Damn, we had all board.
Yeah, all of that was on stream.
I'm actually glad because like Chris and Hoops can see the bullshit. But
Hey,
nah, like
we can watch that roast session on the playback.
Yeah,
for the Kendrick
for
thing.
sure,
Not
for
the Kendrick
sure.
thing, but like for the different Nuggets thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
I just read up on Shams, and Shams just said the Nuggets informed Valanciunas reps that they intend for him to honor his contract. So we kind of like still in the gray with that. And to be honest with you, I want to ask around, like, do y'all recall like another do y'all recall something like this happening before? Like a player get traded, but like you like, man, nah, I'm trying to go overseas, man. And if so, if he goes overseas, do they veto the trade now?
That's crazy.
Do Sarge have to go back? Or they keep Sarge?
Wait, say that one more time. Say that one more time.
My question is, like, what's the ramifications if he actually does leave? Like, if he goes overseas, do the trade get vetoed, or the NBA be like, you just got to find yourself another roster spot?
Yeah, if push come to shove, I believe if the NBA doesn't do anything, they probably just free up that salary space for them to like give them like some type of relief. Like, yeah, you don't get this player, but hey, at least you get some money. You know what I'm saying? You get some money freed up. But that's crazy. Yeah, I'm looking at it. I'm looking at it right now, man. Here. I'm looking at it right now. Denver informed Jonas Valanciunas reps that the franchise fully intends to have him honor. Denver has informed Jonas Valanciunas reps that the franchise fully intends to have him honor his contract as the Nuggets view Valanciunas as a critical center addition to back up Nikola Jokic and play alongside him. Greek team Panathinaikos. Fuck, I botched that name. Pursued Valanciunas in recent days. Hey, it's business. It's business. It is what it is. I mean, I can't say that I penalize like the Nuggets for viewing him as like an important factor, because to be quite frank with you, he's the only thing that's really like making this Denver offseason shit seem like a fucking groundbreaker of a offseason for them. Because he's a competent big, and they've been looking for a competent big to play behind Nikola Jokic for like seasons. So I personally don't give a fuck whether Nikola Jokic has a backup big or not, because to put it frank, Valanciunas has been on a decline in terms of like defensive value or whatever he did have in the first place for like a while now. Like I'm not really moved by it. And then on top of that, I honestly view the Denver Nuggets situation as a little bit more complex than just getting some personnel to be able to like fit with a player. I think the scheme is also a little bit confusing. I think we saw that in the postseason a little bit, where Nikola Jokic had to take over in terms of how they ran their offense, because he was quite literally the only one at times that had a voice to like say, nah, this ain't working. We need to go back to what we usually do. And, you know, as soon as he took the clipboard, you started to see them running sets that it typically, you know, ran. I also think that Valanciunas doesn't make them much better of a defense. He just probably, if anything, he sustains them as like a top 10 offense, but they were going to be a top 10 offense with or without Valanciunas. And especially against like the teams that he would have to see, what defensively does Valanciunas provide that is not going to like still get exposed by the Oklahoma City Thunder or the Minnesota Timberwolves or the Houston Rockets even in some instances? Like, he's not that good of a rim protector. He is very slow on his feet, just like Nikola Jokic. Yeah, matter of fact, yeah, he's just a lesser Jokic. He's a lesser Jokic on the defensive end. Well, he's a slightly better Jokic on the defensive end because he has some type of ability using his side to protect the rim. I'm personally not moved with at all, but I can see how people view it as a win, as Jonas Valanciunas is coming off of a season where he got traded to the Sacramento Kings, but he was giving you about 12 and 8. And then when he got to Sacramento, it was like 9 and 7. Granted, these are backup minutes to Sabonis. So I think for him to for a big that's only giving you about 17 minutes a game at this stage of his career, I think, you know, giving you 9 and 7, 2 offensive rebounds a game is pretty valuable. I won't dismiss it or anything, but it doesn't move the needle in my opinion. But in the grand scheme of things, where does all of this put Denver in terms of competing in the Western Conference or just competing for a championship period? It doesn't. I'm sorry, it doesn't. Because as much as I give Denver credit for this, like, this isn't enough to put you solidly over OKC or put you in conversations truly with knocking out OKC. Keep in mind, again, OKC lost that series, or OKC was losing the series to Denver more than Denver was winning it. And especially with them having another year of development, especially with them finally getting the championship that has eluded them for the past couple of seasons. So they got that monkey off their back. Like, I don't see much of a reason why OKC replicates their middle of the pack to piss poor offensive production again. So,
but Casual, can you see what the Nuggets are coming from though? Like, from their perspective, they went 7 games with the champions, and from their perspective, they changed coaches at the last 2 weeks of the season, and they were dealing with injuries themselves. So, can you see from their perspective how they can be like, okay, we're only really a few pieces away, and even so, like, we have a few guys that has potential development in their offensive game as well.
I see it. I can see it from their standpoint. However, there's their side, there's OKC side, and there's a Truth. And to Truth's point, where Lou Dort said Denver had them shook, the reason why Lou Dort can say that they had them shook was because Lou Dort was being a terrorist for about half of that series. Unless they were playing home games, which they played home games 4 times out of that series. The other 3 times, Lou Dort was quite literally selling the fuck out of OKC. I want to show you guys something real quick, just in case you don't believe me. So, Lou Dort against the Denver Nuggets averaged 9 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, shooting splits of 34. That is not the 3-point percentage. That is his field goal percentage. 28% from 3, 29%. Well, 28% in True's respect. He doesn't get that roundup respect. 75% at the free throw line, getting to the free throw line 1 time. And I want to bring you guys right there. There we go. So at home, he shot 44% from 3 in game 1. All of his shots came from 3-point line. So the pay no mind to the field goal percentage because it all came from the 3, right? So he gave you 14 points. And then the next game, he shot 30%, 22. Then they go on the road. He shoots 0 for 4 from 3, 1 for 6 in totality of the game. And then the next game on the road, he shot 2 for 10. And then the next game at home, he shot 4 of 8, which again, paid no mind to the field goal percentage because all of that was 3-point shots. Then the next game, he shot 4 of 9. This game is on the road again. 4 of 9, 2 of 7 from 3. And then the next game, he shot 2 of 7 at home, 1 of 5 from 3. So he can say that that Denver had him shook, but again, it just proves my point. The person that says that that team had him shook is primarily because they weren't shooting well. They weren't playing well offensively. They were being a terrorist. If it wasn't Shea, it was bust. And they were praying that J-Dub was going to get it together for them to survive Denver. But in actuality, it wasn't Denver that was beating them. They were beating themselves. And to go back to your point, to summarize it, Sturdy, I do believe they have all the right in the world to come to the conclusion that we can beat this team if we are healthy and we just pick up some pieces, maybe move some stuff around. On the other side, I believe the harsh reality of the entire situation is the core, the crux of your entire team building, especially as you have let players go by each offseason, have put you in a position of where there's a ceiling, a cap to how far you could take this. Because in actuality, the rim protection that Nikola Jokic was providing was piss poor, as it always is. It ain't going nowhere. He's not going to be better defensively, especially in terms of rim protection, overnight. And when you're going up against these teams that to be quite frank, this is a copycat league. They're just copying off of OKC, a league, a conference that is just replicating rim pressure on rim pressure on rim pressure in a multitude of different positions. I fail to see how Denver can survive when they're not even truly getting pieces that can help them on the defensive end. Valanciunas is not a valuable asset on the defensive end, much outside of just having extra mass. But I fail to see why you would run a lineup where Jokic and Valanciunas is going to be there for that to even be a factor. Keep in mind, Valanciunas is a bench. He is a role player at this stage of his career. So the likelihood is he's coming off of the bench playing where DeAndre Jordan or Dario Saric was playing. And so him playing alongside a bench unit of Peyton Watson and Bruce Brown now? Like, I don't believe that that's going to be enough to swing the pendulum of success. And to be honest with you, Jamal Murray just isn't the same player that he was in past years, granted because of injuries catching up to him, but that's the reality of things. And they got to wake up and smell the roses. There's a cap to how good you are. They already made the realization that Michael Porter Jr. wasn't probably the best choice to keep, especially with the money he was making. They made an excellent choice of swapping him out for Cam Johnson, who's a lesser contract or adding similar, if not more value than Michael Porter was providing in the postseason. Now, in my opinion, The next realization they need to make is with Jamal Murray. They need to realize Jamal Murray, as valuable as he is with the tandem of him and Jokic on them handoffs, it's not translating as much as it was in 2020 and 2023. It's not translating like it used to on a series to series basis. So like I that's my take on it. That's my take on it. I feel like when it comes to Denver, I have huge questions on how do you expect all of this to really put you over the top of a team like OKC, of a team like Houston. Quiet as kept, the LA Clippers got better. The Clippers got better. Dallas is going to be better because they're healthy. San Antonio is going to be better because they're healthy. And these are teams that are already pushing them to the brink. Like the Clippers already was pushing them to the brink. And they just got better. They got the center that they needed to pair behind Zubac when he's getting cooked. It's a tough day. And the Pelicans got the center that they needed, along with the rookie center that they got. I think his name is Messi. I like Messi. I also like Kevon Looney, especially as a backup big alongside Zion. That's some extra rebounding that I to be quite honest with you, they were missing desperately. And they still got Jerry Murphy and Herb Jones. I just feel like the Denver Nuggets they're further behind than people want to give them credit for. And it's not because of Jokic. Jokic is excellent. Arguably the best player in the world in most people's eyes, but it ain't enough. It's not enough.
Hey, Cadra, you forgot to mention the Lakers got better too.
Who's gonna tell them? Who's gonna tell them?
Hey man, I was slightly offended that you didn't mention that, man.
I ain't doing this.
Emotional damage.
I ain't doing this. Nah. I like my sanity. I ain't even going down this hill with you hoops. But anyway, so that's because nigga.
But hold up though. I mean, granted, I think Nuggets still need a defensive backup big, but hey, we'll see what happens in the next couple of days. You know what I mean? If somebody's available, you know what I mean? But if somebody is available, but I mean the trade with the Cam Johnson is the upgrade for Michael Porter Jr. Bruce Brown coming back on that bench, and you had a guy like that. That's not. I mean, that was a great move. I mean, like I said, I don't know if they're gonna be better than OKC though, but I think they're gonna be in the mix. I think they're gonna be in the mix. I mean, they all depend on who they match up with, but I mean, I like their depth. Christian Brown, he is young. We'll see if he can get any even better. Not saying he ever gonna be an all-star or anything, but he has improved year after year. Like I said, Cam Johnson, that is an upgrade. I mean, because listen, one thing about Michael Porter Jr., he ain't swinging that ball. Sometimes he ain't swinging that ball. You know what I mean? Yeah, you lost the fact that Michael Porter Jr. is 6'10" and all that, and he can rebound. But Cam Johnson, I think he's a better overall defender and like just a better movement shooter, like off the ball and stuff like that. He always gonna be ready to catch and shoot, especially for that team. You know what I mean? So he gonna be open. He gonna be knocking down them shots. So I mean, because like I said, I think because when it comes to defending the paint, if that's gonna be, I mean, listen. I mean, I'm gonna say it, man. Listen, man. Listen. I don't know why they listen. Let Valanciunas go. This is a person that they need to go try to see what don't get.
I agree with you. 1,000. I was actually going to say this would be different if they went and got Al Horford.
Go get Al Horford. They get Al Horford because one, you got a backup big. Yes, he's advancing age and all that, but cool. We understand Al, but still, he's still a way better defender than Valanciunas. You know what I mean? And better 3-point shooter. So you could put Al Horford in times of lineups with the Jokic.
Well, that brings. I'm glad you brought that up, because that brings me to the next thing I wanted to break down real quick. Hold on, let me fix this. Hold on. Yeah, that brings me to the next thing I wanted to point out. So the Golden State Warriors, that's what we finna turn our attention to now. All signs point to Al Horford signing with the Golden State Warriors. I just want to make this clear. This is where we're at this stage of the Golden State Warriors era, where we're reaching and grabbing for used to be's. Al Horford in 2019 coming to the Golden State Warriors, cheat code. Al Horford in 2022 coming to the Golden State Warriors.
2024. Okay, 2024.
But Al Horford coming to the Golden State Warriors in big 2025-26. It's not moving. It's not moving me, especially when you have not addressed the true issue that y'all have. Nigga, your roster is not flexible.
They believe in that Jackson kid.
That Tracy Jackson guy is he got some potential.
Do they? Cause
they just let Kevon Looney go for nothing.
They like that post. They like post. I don't know if they like Tracy Jackson like that. I'm not saying they don't, but like compared to the post, they like post over Jackson right now.
Nah, they was playing. Let me see what it is.
Post was playing more end of the season, if I'm not mistaken.
Let me see. This past,
the Warriors like they big men shoot threes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, let me see.
I think Post was playing. He was starting. Wasn't Post starting?
Tracy Jackson had a lot of.
Go to the ops. That's crazy.
Tracy Jackson started 37 games. Post started 14.
What was that like end of the season though? Because I know Post.
Well, Post. I mean, and to be fair, Post played the 4 position. So they both probably saw minutes like together, like coming off the bench and stuff. But Post also was like he was like in and out.
Post like 7 foot. Yeah, Post was like 7. I don't know. I mean,
Post 7 foot, and he was shooting 40%. He shot 40% from 3 this year. But
I don't know. I mean,
bro, I'm gonna keep it a. I'm gonna keep it a band with you.
If they sound Al want to start, like that's crazy. Like,
but here's the problem. Even let's say Al Horford does start. That means your lineup will probably be Steph, Podziemski, Butler, Draymond, Horford.
That's a disgusting lineup.
Even though I will give them credit, that would solidify them as a playoff team. And this goes back to what we were talking about yesterday. Bro, y'all will point out situations for particular teams. Right now, this offseason, it's the Bucks. Y'all will point out situations and how they make moves and it doesn't move the needle into where they will finish in the grand scheme of things. But y'all will not hold the same level of thought process to every single situation. The Golden State Warriors, let's say they do get Horford. They still have a problem that's looming with them. Golden State Warriors ain't did shit with Jonathan Kuminga just yet. And there's rumors that the Golden State Warriors are seeking a promising young player in a first-round pick in a sign and trade involving Jonathan Kuminga. The Kings are in those talks. The Wizards are in those talks. The Bucks are in the talks. Heats are in the talks. Bulls are in the talks. Nets are in the talks. 16. None of these teams are going to break the bank just so that they can get their hands on Jonathan Kuminga. He's a raw prospect. Still, he has some potential, but this is his 5th season in NBA, and we still haven't saw the much outside of like little glimpses of excellence to make people want to, stretch for the sake of getting him. The Kings actually reportedly offered Devin Carter and Dario Saric for him in the first place, and then ultimately they had to settle That ultimately they had to settle for a no. But the fact that that's the asking price for a Jonathan Kuminga and y'all aren't taking that shows y'all as the Golden State Warriors are being very, very stubborn in your ways on how you want to approach this situation. Kuminga is not the answer for you competing for a title. He's not. Because in actuality, there's much bigger issues that we saw this past season than just that. Y'all are too fucking slow. The Golden State Warriors last year ranked 17th in pace. And majority of the time, the person that had to push the break was Kuminga. And Kuminga wasn't even the best or the most efficient transition player in that aspect. On top of that, I asked, because Dennis Schroeder's gone. Who is y'all backup point guard to Steph? You gonna move Brandon Podziemski to the point guard spot? I think he has upside in terms of facilitating, but to that magnitude, especially when you already have him starting, so he is basically what you hanging your hat on at that point. If B Pods is what you're hanging your hat on, the crux of your reasoning for why you guys can compete, I'm sorry, it's a bad argument. Especially when there's multiple teams that are they're just better than you, or they're on the cusp and just need a good opportunity to be over you. Like the Minnesota Timberwolves last year. The Minnesota Timberwolves versus Golden State last year, everyone assumed it should be Golden State handling Minnesota and going to the Western Conference Finals. And all it took was Steph being out. Jimmy ain't the same caliber of player, gets exposed. Draymond Green having to do it all defensively, the defense gets exposed. Anthony Edwards didn't even have a good series against y'all, and y'all still got had because there's teams that are just better built than you guys in that conference alone, let alone the NBA. I genuinely am looking at this situation for Golden State. I fail to see much of a reason for you to continue to play these games with yourself about like whether you want to rebuild or whether you want to compete. Can we do both? No, we can't. But maybe we can. No, we can't. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like this is a toxic relationship. I'm not gonna hold you. Cause at least for my team, and we know what the fuck we doing. You love it or hate it. You ain't got no confusion as to where we going about this situation. We doing all we can as long as you here, Giannis. Y'all looking at Stephen Curry. Y'all saying, man, we want to build with you, Steph, but we also need some young talent. And we know there's some stars out here that we could be able to bring to you, but we want to hold on to these assets. Man, Steph, but you want to win a championship. But what happens when you retire? Like niggas is just like they're picking and choosing on any given day which way they want to go, and I don't like that for Steph. I don't like that for Steph at all, because I don't like that, and I don't like that for stars or just I don't like that for players. Period. Like whatever it is that we got going on, let me know so that I know how to move or I know how to approach the situation. Like take it for example. We was talking about the Valanciunas thing with the Denver Nuggets. If Denver comes out and tells, his reps, hey, look, I understand you want to go overseas, but nigga, we need you. That's why we traded for you, because we think you're a very critical piece for Jokic and the crew to be able to compete. Tell me what it is. I may not like what you said, but shit, I'm going to rock with you. And you best believe they're going to stand 10 toes on that, because like we wouldn't have made the move if we didn't believe that it was the case. Golden State, on the other hand, bro, you had to pull their arm backwards for them to make the trade for Jimmy. They were looking for so many reasons not to do so. When the answer's right there, man, the only thing you can do is get him. There was trades that were available prior that they could have made that they chose not to because they didn't want to get off of James Wiseman back then, or they didn't want to come off of Jordan Poole back then, or Jonathan Kuminga was somebody that people repeatedly were ready to give up a load of shit for, and the Golden State Warriors are just like, nah, man, we're gonna stick it with them. That's an issue, and I said the last yesterday that loyalty is not a bad thing, but in this case, when your team is mind fucking you in the sense that they don't even know what the fuck they want to do, I honestly feel like loyalty is loyalty in this occasion is a little tough. It's very tough actually. But again, they did everything that they could for him during his prime, and I don't think Steph is still in his prime. But at the same time, like if you can't build a team around him, man, let's say that. Just say that shit. Like y'all bending over back. Y'all just got Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler finna take the bag from y'all, and y'all finna get smoked in the second round, probably. Cause y'all might get knocked out in the first round, depending on who y'all see. But I don't know.
They're not making the playoffs.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I don't know about that, Drew.
Some people say.
I don't know about that, Drew.
Some people say they have the GOAT, man.
I don't know about that, Drew. There's only one dude that says that. You gotta stop that. You gotta stop that stadium. There's only one dude that says that.
They can be in the play-in and get kicked up. Like, bro, why? First of all, why this team is not locked in for a playoff? They wasn't locked in the playoff last year, barely. What seed was they?
They were the 7th seed.
Yeah, they not no lock. That's not no. I mean, that's not crazy. They got put out before in the play-in. They got a terrible record in the play-in, so that's something they don't want to be in. So like, they may not make the playoffs. That's not a crazy take.
Nah, I think that's a crazy take, bro. This is
a crazy take
because this team because this the reason why it's a crazy take is because when this team went and got Jimmy Butler, they proceeded to go on a 5 game winning streak, lose to Philadelphia, 7 game winning streak before they lose to Denver. 7 out of 2 games in the final 9 games to wrap up the month of March. Like this team was this team was damn good, bro. I'm not gonna hold you.
That's last year.
I mean, last year, how much different is last year to this year? They may start the season without Kuminga.
It could be. I mean, listen, man, these always, bro. These are the oldest team in the league. Like this guy, like, bro, this team oldest. Like, here's the thing too, though. Like, it's not even guaranteed to get Al Horford. Al Horford didn't technically. It's a favorite per se, but he ain't signed no dotted line yet. He ain't signed shit yet.
I mean, look, so, and if he doesn't, the conversation stops there. I agree with you there. However, even with whether they have him or not, I just want to whether they have him or not, they losing in the second round. We at best they're getting to the second round and losing.
Also, too, this is all the thing we gotta talk about too. Is literally their biggest focus is an old ass Al Horford. Like that's what the fuck. Like I can't take no team serious if your main like majority focus is off season is, you know what, we gotta sign Al Horford.
Mm-hmm.
They literally looked at it. They literally said because soon as JCM got hurt, they probably like front office for the Warriors like, Al Horford still want to compete and win. Let's go get Al Horford. Like that was their biggest focus. This is what it is. And that's also the thing about Al Horford. He don't play back-to-back games. I want y'all, y'all Warriors fans, if y'all, he ain't played back-to-back games in 2 years. By the way, so it's like that's crazy. Like, like so. I mean, hey man, your best big can't even play back-to-back big games. And you have an old ass Steph Curry and an old ass Jimmy Butler. Like they got grandkids, bro. Them dudes got kids like in high school at this point. Like, come on, bro.
That's
let's stop it. Like they got like, come on, bro. Like,
yeah, we get
like,
great.
Nobody don't. I'm just joking, but I'm just saying these niggas old as shit, bro. Like these niggas old. Like your best, like Steph Curry.
Your best players are in their mid-30s. Your best
late 30s.
Yeah, your best players are in the mid to late 30s. Like that's
like like you said, I don't want Al Horford. Like my whole thing about Al Horford, granted, I want Al Horford to come back to the Celtics, but that's not going to happen. But if I'm Al Horford, shit, if that's Denver situation, if I'm Denver, you better see what Denver talking about because that's the better situation in my opinion. That's a better situation. Them
but
niggas on the Warriors gonna ask him. He gonna be on the Warriors and shit. In the first round, got guard Shea in the ISO. Fuck, we talking about? Let's you got guard Shea on the ISO. What's going on? Nigga, 40. You asking a 40-old Al Horford to sell period got guard. He got guard J Dub and shit on the switch.
no, man.
Bro.
This is and to be fair, Sturdy, I don't think it's a bad thing to have your players that are in the mid to late 30s being your best players. However, this tiptoeing of I want to win now, but I want to have players that could be able to carry on the legacy while once Stephen Curry is gone. Like, you're trying to have your cake and eat it too, and they've been trying to do this shit since KD left, to be quite honest with you. And but y'all just ain't, like, y'all have not done a good job at all of balancing it. And for that, y'all have been giving up slowly but surely. Y'all have been giving up talent that was young at the time up for minimal value. Like, y'all gave James Wiseman up for minimum value. Y'all gave Jordan Poole up for a 38-year-old at the time in CP3. And it's looking right now like y'all probably finna give up Jonathan Kuminga for 2 rotational pieces. One of them might not even touch the floor.
The development staff, I do believe, is lacking on the Warriors end. But just in regards with the pool situation, I think Draymond had more to do with that shit.
I mean, but even if Draymond accelerated the situation, Jordan Poole was not the face that should be, looked at. Even during that postseason run, he was not the face that you should be looking at to, like, carry the torch while Steph is, like, regressing. So
no, I don't disagree with that. I just mean, like, in terms of just for that situation, like, because I do agree it's majority all on the owners, but all I'm saying is, at least for that pool situation, I don't want to put solely that on the organization. I think at least for that particular thing, yeah, Draymond does have more ability.
We don't have to put 100. Yeah, we don't got to put 100% of it on him, but it's about like 70%.
For sure.
Yeah. I'm telling you right now, Brandon Podziemski, Moses Moody, Quentin Post, Tracy Jackson Davis. That's not cutting it, dog. That's not cutting it. That's not good. That's not going to cut it for rotational pieces. I'm sorry. It's just not cutting it. And then if you come off of Jonathan Kuminga and we find out that you gave him up for fucking Devin Carter, nigga, I might fuck around and agree with True, man. Them niggas won't make the playoffs.
They gonna lose.
Nigga, Kobe White going to Golden State. That might fucking move me. Now I will say that. That might fucking move me, low key.
Yeah, but why Bulls would do that? Bulls not doing that.
Because I mean, to be honest with you, I think that shit, they got enough guards, and to be quite frank with you, I don't think they believe in Pat Williams anymore. So if they get Jonathan Kuminga, it'll sort of be like a insurance policy whenever they need to move off of Pat Williams.
Who they get? Who the Bulls?
So the Warriors would probably get Kobe White back for giving up Jonathan Kuminga to the Bulls.
Shit, I don't think I understand they need another wing, but I don't think the Bulls want to get rid of Kobe though.
Shit. I mean, I don't think
You are right, Drew.
I don't think.
Bulls are a very competent franchise. They have a long history of making the right
I'm
move.
No,
saying,
but even I don't think it's
mean,
incompetent. I don't think it's incompetent to look at Kobe White and assume that he's not going to be able to lead my franchise.
I don't think he's there to lead the Bulls franchise though.
Well, shit. They need to be finding niggas to do it. You see what they just did with Lonzo Ball?
I mean, they got the. I mean,
they be finding some.
They got the dude last year. He's promising. I'm not saying he's ready now, but you know what I mean.
You talking about Matas? You talking about Matas?
Matas. I mean, I think that they know Kobe not gonna be the best in his franchise, but like having a good guard is never bad. He is.
I agree.
So it's like, and he's not old. It'd be different. He was older, whatever the case may be. That's why I mean, other guys around that team is getting, they got rid of or in talks of getting rid of. I mean,
I don't disagree with you. It's just, bro, like I'm looking at this roster and it just screams out, we need an identity, or at the very least, we need to fill out our identity, because I think that identity is potentially, if not already, guard play. Kobe White, Ayo Dosunmu, Josh Giddey. They got Kevin Huerter on the back burner of trading Zach LaVine, Trey Jones. I think they re-signed him. Like they have a lot of guards, and out of all of them, I think Josh Giddey showed the most during that time period because of how he was helping them push the pace in an efficient manner. Because I don't know if y'all realized, Chicago for a stretch had like a top 10 offense. And they were like the fastest team in the NBA. Just running niggas out the court. Shit, they ran us out the court. They ran the Bucks out the court multiple times. And I feel like they can build off of that. But there's some pieces that gotta go. Like Vucevic gotta go. That 34-year-old nigga that's still in the bag, that nigga gotta go. But Kobe White might be the one that also needs to go as well, especially right now where his value is at his highest. Like unless they got the number 1 overall pick and got Cooper Flag, it don't make much sense for you to hold on to pieces like Kobe White that's like he's not doing much for you outside of just giving you entertainment. Like he's a bucket getter, but that's about it. Yeah,
but I'm saying listen, that can be true. I'm saying they can shop them. There's other places because you can shop them at. That's the Warriors, like you said, Kuminga. I mean, let's be real. Like I don't think he gonna get dealt with, but like. I mean, it's like all right, bro, like you cool, but you ain't what you value think he is, man.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he may go to the Brooklyn. I think the Brooklyn Nets. He go to Brooklyn Nets. Fine. I mean, they got young talent. They got picks. If they want a first round pick and a young player, whatever the case may be, or further, they could. I mean, hey, they may or a couple. They could try to figure that out. Well, man, I don't know what the Warriors gotta do, man. They cook though. I ain't gonna lie. It wouldn't surprise me. They don't. I mean, like granted, it's all like only way they'll make the playoffs, in my opinion, is like teams get hurt. But like, if Spurs is healthy, they're not over the Spurs. They're not over Dallas. Like I said, they over that's already 2 teams I named. I wouldn't take Golden State over OKC. I wouldn't take them over Houston. I wouldn't take them over the Lakers. I wouldn't take them over Denver. I wouldn't take them over the Clippers. I wouldn't take them over Minnesota. I wouldn't take them over San Antonio. I wouldn't take them over Dallas. That's 8 teams right there. And that's before you even mention teams that just made some moves to be competent. The Sacramento Kings, the New Orleans Pelicans,
who took they
Like, they a
big.
dog fight.
Yeah, not that.
Like the
I feel
Warriors. Like the Warriors.
Nah, not you hating on the pick, Chris. Go on, bro.
Not a war.
Man,
Not a
don't.
Go
Warriors.
on, man.
Not a Warriors are better than Kings, but they that's a dog fight. That's a
But
dog
I
fight.
feel you on those other 9 teams though. Those other 9 teams though, yeah.
Man, he was giving you 2 offensive rebounds a game. Come on, Chris.
Hey man, for some odd reason, when I bung up Clint Capella, bringing up getting 3 offensive boards, when he was on the Hawks, that could also help Houston too. So.
Nigga, nah, we not. No. That's not the same. That's not the same, nigga. That is not the same.
7 offensive boards, man.
While playing on a team that plays at a significantly fast pace, so there's more opportunities for you to get those offensive rebounds.
Hey man, offensive rebounds.
So we ain't gonna mention that though. Mum's the word. Okay, all right. You a nasty nigga, Chris.
Hey, man, when them shots go up, all I'm saying is when them shots go up, man,
and
ain't gonna be right there.
Even with the
they
Pelicans,
gonna be
though,
missing.
like,
They gonna be missing some shots.
I ain't gonna. I'm trying to think.
Actually, though, to be honest,
I was about to say, I think you dragging that shit because I think the Pelicans actually got a.
Last year though.
I will say this.
Yeah, but that's because they were hurt though. That's because they were hurt.
If the Pelicans are healthy, they could be better than the Warriors. I'll say that.
Yeah, they were hurt, and then Brandon Ingram was disgruntled because he was ready to leave. Zion Williamson was getting fat, then losing weight, and then I don't think truth be told, I be thinking Zion Williamson actually healthy. I just think he don't want to be in New Orleans, but
he kind of got no choice now because of the contract situation. His contract is not guaranteed, so his
money's not guaranteed after this year, correct?
No, it's he been
his entire contract is dependent on him remaining. I think he got to remain at a weight level.
He lost. It's not.
He lost a lot of money.
It's a game. No, it's a game. He already been his rest of his contract right now is like not this year. I think this year or the year before he didn't play enough games. It wasn't a weight thing. It was about the games. He played or didn't play.
Wait, didn't that nigga come? I could have sworn that nigga came in and he was like 300 something pounds.
I know to finish off the season. I know.
Hold on, let's see.
I mean, his agent wouldn't let him sign. If he had a good agent
yeah, Zion does have a weight clause. He does have a weight clause. He has to maintain a healthy weight. He has to the sum of his weight and body fat percentage must be below a certain limit, typically 295, where he could potentially lose guaranteed money on his contract.
That's easy. That's still overweight for him being 295. So you see how, but he lost guaranteed for games being played too, though. He didn't play enough. He hasn't played enough games. That's why the rest of his years of contract is not guaranteed. Other people had that too in their John Isaac contract like that too. Like a couple years ago, he didn't play enough games, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the rest of his contract is not guaranteed. They can waive him right now, and it wouldn't. I mean, they're not going to do that for those guys because they got value. But I mean, when the worst case scenario happens,
that nigga's
they could
too damn fucking good for him to be dealing with all this shit.
But Zion was in shape. I mean, they just shut him down last year because when Pelicans wasn't doing nothing, they wasn't gonna make no playoffs or anything. It was like, you know what I mean?
Shit, they could have. They honestly could have.
Yeah, but it's like, what's the rich though? Like, I get it, but other team. I mean, it was, but in that point, it was so far behind. You also depending on teams like the Portland Trailblazers. They definitely tried, but you're also depending teams to lose. So it's like it didn't matter what they were doing, whatever. But I mean,
man, I feel like they gonna fire. I feel like they should. Well, nah, I ain't gonna say that. That was gonna be some hating ass shit. Nah, they I feel like sooner or later they gonna probably end up deciding to go with a coach that can like have them more competent. Cause I'm looking at Willie Green and yeah, he doesn't have the best record in terms of consistency as a coach. Like he'll have like a good season where he has them in a playoff run, and then he'll have a season or two where they won't even be 500. So I don't know. But yeah, that's gonna do it for Golden State. And then the last thing before I shut the stream down, just wanna go through this real quick. So the last thing is going to be Mr. Bill. Apparently, the Miami Heat have serious interest in signing Bradley Beal if he's bought out, and they also have some interest in Damian Lillard. Post says the Heat, meanwhile, have serious interest in signing Lillard as well as exploring the prospect of adding a bought out Beal. Yet it's fair to wonder why Lillard would be looking to sign quickly with any team unless he's searching for organizational support as he rehabs from his own Achilles tear. Our good friend Chris Haynes reported Thursday evening that Lillard is indeed in no rush to make any decision about his future despite receiving plenty of interest from the Heat and several other teams. I'll say this real quick. Damian Lillard, bless. Don't rush it. This is Achilles tear. It's very serious. And more importantly, we love to see you out there on the court. The things that you can be able to do with a basketball, it's not too many people like you. And we would like to see you finish out your career on your terms. That being said, though, Bill, you a lucky son of a gun. I, for the life of me, still to this moment, do not understand how Washington was so idiotic that they gave you that no trade clause. Bro, you ain't like that. This is crazy. The fact that Miami is willing to sign Bradley Beal on a buyout. First off, the weird part about Phoenix even searching a buyout is, nigga, you just traded KD. What are you buying out for? What are you buying out for? This season is a wash. You might as well just see it through. You might as well. Or at the very least, get to the half mark of the season and then consider buying out depending on how his performance is. But, bro, like, you still got to remain within a margin. And if Devin Booker is considering leaving y'all or resigning with y'all, that decision is not going to be impacted by Bradley Beal being there. Because trust me when I say, nigga, Bradley Beal has been there for the last 2 seasons and y'all haven't done shit. So if he didn't want to leave you, he would still be here. And he is. So, like, there's no reason to buy this nigga out. That's one. 2, the Miami Heat got to be the most desperate and dumbest team that I can recall of last 15 years. Bro, y'all lost Jimmy Butler not because Jimmy Butler was being a baby. Y'all lost Jimmy Butler because Pat Riley wanted to make it about Pat Riley. Pat Riley couldn't put his pride to the side. Pat Riley is also being the head of this front office who have seen not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 different occasions for them to be able to trade a piece that involves Tyler Hero, for them to be able to get a piece to assist Jimmy Butler and Bam in competing for a championship in the Eastern Conference that up until the big summer of 2023, they had some motion in, and he didn't want to do it. He didn't want to do it for KD. Before KD got to Phoenix, correct me if I'm wrong, KD wanted to go to Miami. Correct me if I'm wrong, before Donovan Mitchell decided to, request a trade and ultimately got traded to Cleveland, Miami was his choice of destination he also wanted to go to. Correct me if I'm wrong, before Damian Lillard even got to us, the Milwaukee Bucks, he wanted to be in Miami. All of these trades, y'all are in the middle of discussing trading for what was the trade that the Heat let down? That was surrounding Jaime Jaquez and what was that trade? I'm trying to see if I can find it. You know, Twitter gonna have all of the tea. Let's see. Ah, there it is. Oh, it was KD again. Oh, wow. Nigga, you had not one but two opportunities to obtain KD and you still don't do it? Yeah, y'all cooked, bro. Y'all cooked. And it's not even like it's not even a personnel issue completely. Cause I'm gonna be honest with you. Looking at the roster on the back end of the season, I gotta commend the personnel here. I like Bam, and I'm a big fan of Davion Mitchell. The defense that was on this team with Davion Mitchell, Bam, Andrew Wiggins, and Khalil Ware was on the floor, fucking spectacular, fucking amazing. But that's not enough. And the primary reason it's not enough is because y'all don't have a dynamic guard that can be able to complement the skill set that Bam possesses. Really, any of these guys possess. Y'all just have a certified bucket getter in Tyler Hero, and Tyler Hero is not enough of a dynamic scorer to push the needle or move the needle. Bro, this shit is crazy. The fact that y'all had not one but two opportunities to get KD. The fact that y'all had not just Donovan Mitchell, but y'all also had Damian Lillard, but before he even got to us. And every single time y'all choose this white boy from Kentucky over elite top 15 caliber players is beyond me. But you know what? That's the telltale signs of a franchise that's smelling themselves too much. When a franchise refuses to make moves that are necessary for them to not just maintain relevancy, but just to adhere to their stars' requests, that shows you smelling yourself too much. And that's why the Miami Heat might not get a superstar to come to them via free agency at any point during the next 10 years. Because why would I want to go there? You made it rather clear every single time you choose the culture, the Heat culture, over us. You have made it rather clear that you will choose your know-all sense of genius over what I'm telling you that I need. You gonna choose every single time the rings that you got during your time with the Lakers, or your time where you had the best player in the world and arguably a top 5 player in Dwayne Wade on your team, over what's going on in Big 2025. The crazy part is, during the time period before Jimmy got traded, realistically, the main reason why Jimmy acted the way that he did is because it's been years in the making. We lose in 2021. Need some help. Damian Lillard's on the market. No. Losing the Eastern Conference Finals after acquiring Kyle Lowry. That was the groundbreaking move that they made. Got Kyle Lowry, made it to the Eastern Conference Finals, lose to the Boston Celtics. KD ends up on the market. Hey, we could get KD from Brooklyn. All they asking for is Tyler Hero. No, can't do. Hell, Donovan Mitchell during that offseason of 2022 was also on the trading block. And all they wanted was Tyler Hero. Probably like meaningful pieces, obviously. Tyler Hero. No can do. Oh, and Duncan Robinson. No can do. These are the reasons why a star don't believe in y'all niggas no more. Because y'all niggas be sitting in them chairs acting like your decision is the best decision, when in actuality, you aren't in the locker rooms half the time for y'all to come to these assumptions of y'all knowing better than the players that are on the court. Nigga, if Jimmy tells me that I need a guard that can bring the ball down the floor and create plays while also scoring, nigga, I'm gonna get him a player that can create plays while scoring the basketball. I'm not just gonna sit there and say, nah, man, we drafted Tyler Hero. Tyler Hero has some promise, believe me. Actually, scratch that. Just got reminded something as I'm talking. Nigga, y'all had James Harden y'all could have got. Then literally the year after y'all made it to the finals and lost to the Lakers, I'm sorry, got y'all ass handed to y'all by the Lakers, y'all could have got a frustrated Harden who wanted out of Houston. Literally, his wishes was either Brooklyn, Miami, or Philly. Y'all could have got him. All they wanted was Tyler Hero. No can do. Man, Miami, I ain't gonna lie to you, Miami cooked. But the same way that the Dallas Cowboys need to ain't gonna survive until what's that nigga name? That's the he be cock blocking every single Jerry Jones. It's the same way them niggas ain't gonna succeed until Jerry Jones dies. Man, the Miami Heat ain't gonna survive until Pat Riley ends up giving up his position. They ain't gonna succeed. He talks too much. He does too much. And he ain't even like that in Big 2025. What moves has Pat Riley truly made that is groundbreaking and has shifted the landscape of the Miami Heat's future? Nigga, gave Vincent a chance. Gabe Vincent ended up leaving you niggas. What are you talking about? Nigga don't want to make a trade because of Jaime Jaquez and what's his name? Hayward Naismith or some shit like that. And y'all niggas don't like I ain't gonna lie to you, niggas be having it fucked up, bro. Niggas be picking and choosing who they want to hold accountable. And we gonna start holding some of these teams accountable, starting with the fucking Miami Heat. That fucking franchise, you want to talk about a franchise that's low-key, high-key dysfunctional? Man, look at that Miami Heat team. Don't let that Eric Spoelstra great coaching fool you. Bro, that team that he be making water out of shit with, man, that's a dysfunctional ass fucking team, man. But shit, that's probably about the last thing that I'm gonna talk about. I ain't gonna lie to you. I just want to play the game. I'm sort of tapped out. Yeah, I did. I think it was a little fun stream. True got cooked, bro. That was crazy. I was rooting for him.
Yeah, man. I thought.
I was rooting.
I'm telling y'all, stop taking uphill debates.
That wasn't no uphill. No. You see, I knew you was gonna do that bullshit. That wasn't no uphill debate, bro. That wasn't no uphill debate. That nigga sold. That nigga True sold that bitch.
I don't think he sold.
Come on,
I just
dog.
think he underperformed.
Nah.
There's a slight difference.
Nah.
But I didn't expect him. I'll be honest with you, bro. Like I didn't like unless True came with his best performance, I didn't expect him to win because it's an uphill debate in my opinion.
Low expectations, 30, man.
Yeah, bro. That nigga KD and Julius Erving, you think that's an uphill battle. You think KD doesn't have you think KD didn't have nothing he could have there's nothing like that like KD had nothing to his advantage in that situation.
Nah, he had but overall it's an uphill battle. I think like he has the longevity in scoring like that you can clear cut say he's better than. So he has a course of victory. I'm just saying because of how KD is perceived and because of the fact that especially if you include the ABA stuff with Dr. J, he still got a little bit more than KD. So
It's a VC full of young niggas. You think we ain't gonna value KD?
No, that's my point. Like, is KD's polarizing, bro?
How?
KD's polarizing.
I went back and listened to the debate. I went back and listened to the debate. He actually left a lot on the table. And in that type of debate, because Dart, people can say what they want about Dart. Dart is a historian. So knowing that this nigga gonna know every single detail about Dr. J, True was gonna have to knock him out early. Like that first round was critical. He had to get out to a good start, and he didn't. So Dart had all the momentum, to be honest, from that first round on. Like True had to seal the deal that first round, and he didn't. From when I went back and listened to it, it was like, dang. I knew Dart would just go keep hitting them with facts. And Dr. J, shit, he did so much for the game, he could harp on that. That's why he needed to win that first round, because that's what Dart ultimately did. But
Nah, I disagree with him being a historian. I think he is cosplaying, but he cooked that nigga. Nah, just fuck with it. Nah, he cooked that nigga. He cooked that nigga True. That nigga True. Bro, I was so disappointed when I heard some of this shit. I was like, bro, this nigga start arguing 2K or 2K logic.
Bruh.
I was like, bro, what the fuck?
When I went back and heard that, I said, yeah, he gonna lose the whole debate. I knew then he basically lost the debate off of that in that first round. When I went back and listened to everything,
bro, we was waiting to see because like he started bringing up, when he did the third round, I still had Dart winning that bitch because True started off hot, and then he brought up it. I remember the checkpoint. That nigga brought up Julius Erving's afro. And then it just went, and then it went down south after that. It went down south after that.
You can't be saying jokes when you're not securing the round, bro. Like you ain't flush out your
And
point.
he MacDuffed himself, bro. He MacDuffed himself.
Like the only thing he kind of fleshed out was the longevity thing, but you ain't really fleshed out the scoring. You ain't fleshed out like how much better he was as a better basketball player. You ain't fleshed that out, bro.
Yeah, when he said he played less.
I took the longevity shit though, because she said 15 seasons, like 16 or some shit like that.
That was his full. That was his full career. I felt like True. Now you know what? Yeah, True just didn't. True didn't rebuttal. He didn't flesh out points. Yeah, I don't see a way that anybody could think that True came out. He said, "I thought I won 3-0." No, you didn't, nigga.
3-0.
No, you didn't, nigga.
Casual, if you paid attention, I think it was the lack of awareness of Dr. J's impact for his basketball. He really don't know Dr. J's career. So if you going into a debate and you really don't understand who you going against career, it's kind of gonna be hard for you to have counter arguments. It's gonna be kind of hard for you to debunk any talking points Dart had. So that's what it was too. He don't really know too much about Dr. J. So it's gonna be hard for him to rebut anything Dart put out there. So that was the biggest issue in that debate.
Yeah, no, I agree with that.
Another thing is, like, I know at the beginning of the debate, right?
Mm-hmm.
You said greater.
Mm-hmm.
And like the beginning of his first round, he was just arguing better, like literally.
Yeah.
Like, he didn't even use the word great. use the word better.
They typically don't. And then we come back to this conversation. They be like, "No, I was great, but she was better. It was better and greater."
Nah, that's why your first round you got to make it emphatic. Like, am I arguing because it's KD versus Dr. J? So am I arguing greater? Am I arguing better? Or am I arguing both? You got to establish that the first round.
No, that shit was nasty. The chat. So out of 9 votes in the poll, shout out to everybody that voted in the poll. Dart won 88% to True's 11, and I think True was the only one that probably voted for this
I'm pretty sure
shit. Probably the only one that voted for this shit.
I made a game.
Hey, True. Hey. That on it, man. The Blade Worm.
Oh no, man! Nah.
Nah, he made a game one though. Nah, there ain't no slight though. I'm just saying. I did see 2 people vote for True, so I just
Yeah,
assumed.
he was there. So
Let me see. I don't know if I don't even think he was there, like to vote in the thing on the poll. But let me see. Let's see. True voted for himself. Nah, he ain't voted all. He ain't voted all on this one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, nah, it's J Kid, Chris, Norris, 30. Yeah, nah, he ain't vote. Yeah, nah. But yeah, let me close this out. And so we can probably do another stream. Probably not this week. Going into this week, but probably like sometime next week. We'll see. Yeah.
Damn, I got a saying. Go Cavs, who's man the top? I guess.
Oh yeah, your top 10.